How powerful is this sect? Not only are all the disciples supreme sacred bodies, even the watchdog has earth realm cultivation. The sect master is an even more heaven-defying existence. All of this is thanks to the protagonist being a blue star transmigrator. He activated the invincible heavenly sect system. What do I do? What do I do? I thought after transmigrating I'd dominate all worlds, with fairies by my side and all that. I never thought I'd end up a sect master with nothing. I can't even afford food now. Young man, you look so handsome. Why are you still begging for food? If you ever have any trouble in the future, just come to me. Don't be shy. Just as Feng Qingyang was about to make up his mind. Congratulations, you have received the Sect Master token. You are now the Sect Master of the Azura Cloud Sect. The Heavenly Sect system has been successfully activated. Host, don't get too excited. The system may arrive late, but the Chosen One will never be absent. Young Master, is it really you? Is my cheat code life finally starting? Of course it is. This is the Heavenly Sect system. It will help you create the #1 Heavenly Sect. The newbie gift pack has been delivered. The system will send out quests from time to time. Complete them to receive huge rewards. And there's no punishment for failing them. Activating the newbie gift pack ding. The newbie gift pack is now open. Congratulations, you received a golden summon card. Congratulations, you received a realm random upgrade card. Congratulations, you received a level 1 sect construction card. Golden summon card. Can randomly summon a powerhouse from Earth to Grand Saint Realm. Realm random upgrade card can upgrade without limits. Your advancement is all up to your own luck and cultivation. Chosen One, this is too up. This is even crazier than winning 5 million. There's nothing the host can imagine, and nothing the system can't do. So what are we waiting for? Use the Realm Random Upgrade card right away. Draw one. Congratulations, you have advanced to the Void Fusion Realm. Peak Void Fusion Realm. Not bad at all, Chosen One. That's right, when the system does things, it's always top quality. Use the Golden Summon card. Golden Summon card successfully used. Congratulations, you summoned the Grand Emperor. Peak Powerhouse, Azura Cloud Sect. Mount Tai's ancestor, Li Qingyun. Ha ha ha! I, Li Qingyun, am back again. Didn't expect the one who summoned me would be this powerful. I feel an unprecedented sense of fear all over. Could he be at Grand Emperor level? I feel like if I don't listen to him, I'll die, and die miserably. Li Qingyun pays respects to the Sect Master. Earth Realm is barely sufficient. You'll stay in Azura Cloud from now on. Yes, Sect Master. With an Earth Realm ancestor present, my Azura Cloud Sect is about to take off. As the future #1 Heavenly Sect, it can't go without disciples. Now issuing a new quest. Recruit 1 disciple. You'll get rewards for completing the quest. Detected 1 fairly talented disciple with the supreme sacred body. Host, please go quickly and bring them into the sect. A supreme disciple, not bad. Chosen One, let's go. TSK, 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 the 12th young master with top-notch talent. Keep being arrogant. I wonder what it feels like to kill a genius. Looks like I'll find out today. Oh, I forgot to tell you something. After the young lord got your supreme sacred body, I hear he's being fully trained by the Holy Emperor and was made the Holy Son, most likely the next Holy Master. That old Lin bastard not only kills, but really twists the knife. Damn it. Is this really how I die today? Killing in my Azura Cloud Sect, did you get my permission?
He with the supreme sacred body
Was supposed to be the lofty holy son of the temple, but was betrayed by his own clan, and had his supreme sacred body taken from him. After escaping with great difficulty to the foot of Azura Cloud Sect's mountain, he got intercepted again. Luckily, he was saved by the Blue Star Transmigrator protagonist. Young man, I see you have an extraordinary constitution, and I feel a connection with you. Would you like to join my sect? Elder, I'd love to join your sect, but my sacred body has been stripped. I'm nothing but a cripple now. It doesn't matter. If I say you're extraordinary, Then you are. Even if you really are a cripple, I can still train you into a genius. Where did this kid come from? This is our people from the Shi family of Desolate State. If you want to protect this kid, can you bear the wrath of the Shi family? Careful or we'll kill you too. My Azura Cloud sect has experts everywhere. Forget your little Shi family. Even people from the Holy Land have to bow their heads before us. Who do you think you Shi family are, anyway? Didn't expect the sect I joined to be so amazing. They don't even care about the Holy Land. HMPH, my dear brother. So what if you became the Holy Sun? A few years from now, I'll come for you myself. Just you wait. As far as I know, Azura Cloud sect is now just a 2-bit power. Where do you get the nerve to talk so big? Ooh, what a noisy bunch. All done. Let's go, handsome. I'll take you to Azura Cloud sect. Thank you, Sect Master, for saving my life. No need to thank me. From now on, you'll be my head disciple. Shi Hao was clearly a bit stunned at this moment. Given my current situation, I'd be lucky just to get into a sect, and if I did, I'd just be an outer disciple. Now I'm suddenly the personal disciple. How could I not be surprised? Ding, congratulations, you have recruited your first genius disciple. Quest reward delivered. Congratulations, you've received a bronze summon card. Can summon golden core to nascent soul experts. Congratulations, you received the 9 Cauldrons Dao Bell. This bell is a treasure, once owned by ancient human kings to subdue fate, and can also test talent. Congratulations, you obtained the heavenly physique. There is no invincible physique, only invincible people. Congratulations, you obtained the supreme reincarnation technique. Exclusively created for the supreme sacred body. Chosen one, your luck is really something. Of course it is. Alright, let's head back. We'll return to the sect first. Master, did we go the wrong way? Disciple, your vision is a bit narrow now. It's just that some things can't be judged by appearances alone. Wait and see. Master, you're really incredible. Stay calm, stay calm. Disciple, all the other disciples are out training now. They'll be back soon. This is the supreme reincarnation technique, tailored for the supreme sacred body. No matter how serious the injury, once you complete the first layer of cultivation, you can rebuild your meridians and regain your sacred body. Thank you, Master. I will cultivate hard and never betray your faith in me. I know all about your troubles. Do you need me to help you out? Master, there's really no need. You saved my life and taught me martial arts. I dare not ask for anything more. Let me train for 3 years. I'll take revenge myself. Good, not bad. People with ambition like those of my Qingyun sect go and cultivate well. It's true that such a big sect feels a bit deserted. Come, summon him with the same color. Okay, Ice. Congratulations, host. You've summoned a peak nascent soul stage expert. Wang Jian is on his way. No need to panic. You're part of the sect too, right? I am the sect guard. Wang Jian is about to pay respects to the sect master. All right, senior. Go about your business, sect guard. What terrifying pressure. This feeling. I've only felt this from the patriarchs of the 10 great clans. Peak nascent soul stage. I didn't expect even the sect guards to be this powerful. No way. I have to go cultivate right now. Can't hold the sect master back. Wang Jian greets the sect master. Good, you may leave for now. Protect the sect well. That's right, as the future #1 sect under the heavens, having few disciples just won't do. The second genius disciple will arrive 3 days later at Lingzhou Xuanyu City's disciple recruitment event. Host, please make preparations early. Now we have disciples and guards. As the future sect master of the #1 sect, I can't slack off on my cultivation either. Confucius, execute. There are still numerous heavenly divine bodies in the Jiuding Dao. The weapon Jiuding Dao has been fulfilled. When the 9 cauldrons unite, they possess a massive smile. Mysterious beyond measure. The weapon heavenly divine body is fusing. Oh my god, look! Is that the doomsday calamity thunder? Is there some peerless monster here? Has the fiend been born into this world? I didn't expect after living most of my life, I could still witness an ancient doomsday tribulation thunder. I guess my life wasn't lived in vain. Hey, where did this little bug come from? Dares to spy on my King Yun sect? Upon sensing someone spying on King Yun's sect, Lee King Yun used his powerful territorial divine sense to instantly traverse 10,000 miles, severed all the spies' spiritual consciousness. The released energy made the spies' cultivation regress. Their lifespan was halved. Once this happened, the entire central domain was in an uproar. All parties immediately withdrew their spies and informants, afraid of inviting disaster. They only warned their kin the East Harbor's great danger. Unspeakable and unknowable, not to be forgotten. Even Li Xingyun in the sky was shocked by the lightning tribulation and the great bell. Could this great bell be a saintly artifact of the Immortals? Such a phenomenon. It must be the sect master's doing. Damn, this kid really caused a stir. I'm just fusing a divine body. Does it have to be so sensational? As soon as Feng Qingyang finished speaking,
He was struck by the purple tribulation thunder.
yet he was completely unharmed. Young master, why am I fine? On the contrary, I feel even better. Host, don't be too surprised. As the first divine body under the heavens, absorbing a mere bolt of divine thunder is nothing. Here's a friendly reminder. Absorbing divine thunder can also boost your cultivation. After hearing the system, Feng Qingyang decisively began to crazily absorb it. The thunder tribulation lasted a full 3 hours before ending. And Li Qingyun, witnessing all of this from the sky, was utterly dumbfounded. The sect master truly is incredible. Struck by this tribulation thunder for 3 hours straight, yet not even a scratch. He's definitely 1,000 times stronger than I am. Ice, congratulations host for reaching the pinnacle of Nascent Soul stage. Not bad at all. Advancing a major realm in a day. It's practically like a cow flying an airplane. Absolutely insane. And now my spiritual energy absorption speed is 100 times greater than before. Confucius is awesome. As the future sect master of the #1 sect, how can we have so few disciples? New mission released. Recruit a second genius disciple. You'll get a reward when you complete it. The genius disciple will arrive in 3 days at the Lingzhou Zhuanyu City recruitment event. Host, please be prepared. Here comes another genius disciple. Confucius, your efficiency is quite high. Of course. I need to assist the host as soon as possible. So you become the #1 sect, all right? While cultivating in the sect, he never saw the purple thunder tribulation scene. He only knew that the spiritual energy in the sect suddenly became more precious than before. In only 3 days, his cultivation reached mid-foundation establishment. How's your cultivation going, disciple? Reporting to master, thanks to the cultivation method you gave me, I've already reached the first level. The Supreme Holy Body has returned too. My realm is at mid-foundation establishment. Tell me, who else can cultivate this fast? Disciple, stay humble, stay humble. Even when I reached the pinnacle of core formation in an instant, I wasn't as cocky as you. Let's go, I'll take you to have fun in Zhuanyu City. How powerful is this sect? Not only are all its disciples supreme holy bodies, even the gatekeeping dog has earth-level cultivation. The sect master is truly defying the heavens. All thanks to the protagonist being a transmigrator from Blue Star, activating the invincible divine sect system. Halt! Which sect are you from? Do you have an invitation? You'll need an invitation to participate in the recruitment event. No one ever notified our sect about this. Of course, if you're recruiting disciples, you'll need an invitation from the Fate Pavilion. But if you're just attending the recruitment event, then you don't need an invitation. Just wait outside the city. This event is overseen by the Holy Land. It's not an event that any random no-name sects can participate in. Only second-rate and above influences are allowed entry. The city guard saw their highest member was only late-stage gold core level. Which backwater sect are you guys from? Coming to stir up trouble? Among these three, he could only see through number 10's cultivation. The other two had no detectable energy. These no-name folks can't be that strong. You see, you've made things difficult for our sect. What sort of sect is this Fate Pavilion anyway? Never even heard of it. Not even qualified to carry King Yun Sect's shoes. Do we really need their invitation? King Yun Sect? Never heard of it. Maybe it's some secluded sect? Of course, please come in. Senior sister, do you think there are many geniuses in the East Domain? You cannot underestimate them. There's always someone better out there, and always a higher sky. Leng Bingning frowned and finished speaking, because she kept feeling a sharp gaze on herself, as if she could be seen right through. Sure enough, she turned and saw a picturesque young man staring at her. The boy was as handsome as a monster, with sword-like brows and starry eyes. A strange purple light flickered in his deep eyes, like an immortal untouched by the world. Host, wipe your drool already. Second chosen one detected. Host, go recruit them quickly. A dignified future emperor like me actually failed at such a small recruitment event. I can't accept this. Is this guy crazy or something? At age 25, he's only at the early key refining stage.
Exactly.
He even claims to be the strongest at the key refining stage. Future emperor? Please. Screw you. Brother Lin Bai, don't be sad. If you can't stay here, there'll be a place for you elsewhere. I believe one day, you'll definitely soar to the sky. I've passed the first round of testing. About to enter the second round. Brother Lin Bai, I'm going to prepare now. All right. Kinger, you go ahead. Be careful. Why on earth is this happening? Are you troubled, young man? Helping others is my sect's specialty. Why not share with our sect? May I ask, are you from our sect? I'm the sect master of King Yun Sect. I can see you're exceptionally gifted, so I'll give you a chance to rise to the top. Join my King Yun Sect.
10 years.
It's been a whole 10 years. I finally found my benefactor. Never heard of the Yun Sect. Forget it, doesn't matter. As long as it's a sect, it's fine. Let me confirm again. Are you sure you haven't mistaken me for someone else? Are you questioning my sect? No, I wouldn't dare. I want to join the King Yun Sect. Very good. You will be grateful for the decision you made today.
Ding.
Congratulations, you have recruited your second genius disciple. Task completed. Congratulations, you have received a silver summoning card. Congratulations, you have obtained the Wanjun tomb. King Yun Sect's rear mountain has been materialized. Congratulations, you have received the Kinglian sword technique. The silver summoning card can summon cultivators from Washan stage up to Shansheng stage. Wanjun tomb. The Kinglian sword technique hidden for fated ones among the myriad swords of the heavens. Immortal technique tailored for the Kinglian sword physique. Not bad, similar to last time's rewards. Let's go, back to the sect. Hey, isn't this the young master of the Ling family? What? Isn't the genius Lin going to participate in the second round of testing? No way, is there really a pig here? Can't even pass the first round? Young master, if you're going to say something, just say it. Why insult the pig? That's hilarious. This kid is worse than a pig. Wang Tian is me, the young lord. I'm here to visit you, you useless trash. These three beside you are young Master Lin's friends. Wang Tian's cultivation is rather low, so he can't see the realm of Feng Qingyang and the other two. But thinking they're hanging out with Lin, the loser, they must also be ordinary folks. Birds of a feather flock together. As expected, only losers can hang out with young Master Lin. Wang Kai, shut up. Young Master. Just now I heard they seem to be from the King Yun Sect. Lin Bai joined the King Yun Sect. Wait, King Yun Sect? Which sect is Kingyun sect? Young master, you probably don't know. Apparently this Kingyun sect is just a nobody in the world. All the people in the sect fled. Hey, just as expected. A trash sect. Taking in losers is legitimate, right? What a noisy bunch. After the barking stopped, it's finally quiet. Wow, so powerful. Lin Bai didn't expect the least noticeable one among the three would show such a strong aura when making a move. Then the sect master must be even stronger. Is this the power of the strong? Life and death in your hands. Any displeasure can be cut down with a single sword. I am Lin Bai, a mage. I must become that powerful. What? You're going to kill? Young master, just you wait. Wait for the wrath of the Wang family. The Wang family doesn't need to exist. Let's go, next life. Remember to keep your eyes open. Wait up. Are you leaving just like that? Isn't that a bit inappropriate? Again, will this ever end? How strong is this sect, really? Not only are all the disciples supreme bodies, even the guard dog has earth realm cultivation. The sect master is a heaven-defying existence. All this is thanks to the protagonist being a traveler from Blue Star, who activated the unbeatable God Sect system. What's your business? Does Kingyun Sect need your guidance? Let me introduce myself. I'm an elder from the Tandy Pavilion, and the supervisor for this recruitment event. Are you standing up for that kid? No, you misunderstood. That kind of weak force isn't worth Tandy Pavilion's effort. Just wanted to invite your sect to the upcoming convention. Actually, he knows about Kingyun Sect. Seeing Wang Jian so powerful, he wondered if Kingyun Sect got some kind of inheritance. A dying camel is still bigger than a horse. If it's an earth-level inheritance, how attractive would that be? Feng Qingyang was hesitating a bit at first, but that's when the system spoke up. Bing is destined to be the future #1 of all heavens. How can the God Sect not be famous? Unlimited time task released. Make a name in the East domain. No time limit for the task. Rewards based on the degree of task completion. Make a name in the East domain. Sounds good. Let's start with this convention. Let the world recognize Kingyun Sect again. Alright, I'm bored anyway. I'll play along with you. Lin Bai, this is your senior brother. Number 10, this is Wang Jian, our Kingyun Sect's guard. Greetings, senior brother. Greetings, Elder Wang Jian. Didn't expect Elder Wang to be so strong. And he's just a guard in the sect. This senior brother doesn't seem simple either. His talent might be stronger than Kinger. Looks like I've grabbed onto a powerful backer this time. Let's see who still dares to look down on me. Junior brother, what's so happy? Don't keep it to yourself. Tell your senior brother. Shi Hao thinks this junior brother is interesting. Actually, Lin Bai has always been optimistic and humorous. Only endless ridicule from others made him put on a second face. In moments like this, I feel like reciting a poem. Lin Bai, the mouse from the continent, arrived at the recruitment event by reputation. Joined Kingyun Sect, aspirations soar. When life goes well, joy abounds. System, use my silver summoning card, just in case. It's good to have a trump card. Although with the Earth-level ancestor, I don't really need a trump card. One thought is enough to suppress. But I'll have to use this sooner or later. No one minds more strong allies. Ding. Silver summoning card used successfully. Congratulations on summoning a peak Sui Kong cultivator. A strong expert is being molded. Just the peak Sui Kong stage. Alright, it'll do. Junior brother, what are you looking for left and right? Hee, senior brother. I'm looking for my fiancée. She passed the first round of testing. She should be on the second round now. Didn't expect junior brother to lose memory from cultivation, but succeed in romance. At this moment, Feng Qingyang, a middle-aged man, appeared silently beside him. No cultivation fluctuations came from his body. He seemed just like an ordinary person. unless he revealed his aura. Who would think that below the Holy Lands? He is also a peak Sui Kong realm overlord in the East Domain. Would actually show up here and respectfully greet people. Has the sect master brought more people? Junior brother, this is a senior of our King Yun sect. Go over and take a look. Just in time, you all arrived. Let me introduce you. This is an outer elder of our King Yun sect. Turns out the Ba is an outer elder. Number 10 and Lin Bai were both shocked. Even Wen Jian, just the guard, is so strong. The elder's power is imaginable. Must be an even more powerful expert. Greetings, elder. No need for formalities. Meanwhile, the recruitment event is nearing its end. All the sects have just about finished selecting disciples. Those taken by the Holy Land. Was an 18-year-old at early Yuan Ying stage. Reached such a realm at 18. Definitely caught everyone's attention. The rest were divided among the top powers and other forces. I got into the top fours of my dreams. Flame Sun Sect. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations, Brother Bai. It all went just as we hoped. Senior Sister's disciple selection event is over. Let's go. Let's wait a little longer. I've received some news. There's still an inter-sect exchange event coming up. Let's observe a bit more. Among Senior Sister and her group, the most talented one is just that 18-year-old at early nascent soul stage. Probably can't even beat me. I'm already at min nascent soul, you know? Just watch, that's enough. Are you not going to listen to Senior Sister now? Everyone. Now I announce the success of the disciple selection event. Next is the intersect exchange event. After this, all the sects were invited to the center of the venue. Of course, only top-tier forces get this privilege. But the Holy Land sects didn't participate. They left because winning wouldn't look good for them. And if they lost, it'd be a huge embarrassment. As for minor sects, they just went about their own business. Feng Qingyang and his team were also invited on stage. This was specifically arranged by an elder of the Heaven's Secret Pavilion. Still can't see Kinger anywhere. Junior brother and sister must have been chosen by the elders. They left in a hurry without time to say goodbye. All right, I get it now. Senior brothers and everyone. The exchange event officially begins now. Everyone can send forth your most talented disciples. Make sure their ages are comparable. No bullying the younger ones. How strong is this sect, really? Not only do their disciples all have Supreme Saint Physics, even their gatekeeping dogs are at Earth cultivation level. The sect leader is simply heaven-defying. All of this is thanks to the main character being a transmigrator from Blue Star, who activated the invincible All Heavens Divine Sect system. The exchange event officially begins now. Everyone can send forth your most talented disciples. Make sure their ages are comparable. No bullying the younger ones. Everyone's eyes lit up after hearing this. Even though the disciple recruitment is over now, just showing off a little here would be something to brag about for a lifetime. If that's the case, then I won't hold back. Everyone? I'm Zhao Huo of the Yan Yang sect, here to learn and exchange. Who dares to take me on? Master, I want to stretch my muscles too. HMPH. Nascent soul stage, huh? Yes, master, I reached it just by walking a few steps. Damn, senior brother is actually at nascent soul stage. Lin Bai looked in shock at the senior brother who was about his age. Comparisons really can kill your spirit. King Yun sect disciple Shi Hao, here to challenge. King Yun sect? Never heard of that one. To be able to attend the exchange event, they can't be some nameless minor sect. Now I remember. It's that sect that fell from being an Earth-ranked sect to non-ranked.
Elder Zhang.
This King Yun sect is just an insignificant minor power. Why are they allowed to sit here and compete with us? Is there a problem? The King Yun sect was personally invited by me. If you have an issue, come challenge me yourself. He actually wanted to test King Yun sect at the event to see if they really inherited the Earth attribute legacy. Then he could get in on the rewards. The people from King Yun sect, hearing it was the Heaven's Secret Pavilion Elders' invitation, had nothing more to say. Now they're eager to see just what this backdoor King Yun sect can do. At that moment, number 10, you're alive. And your cultivation's back? Didn't the clan leader say he'd stripped him of his cultivation? Early nascent soul is one thing, but not fully restored. I'm already late nascent soul stage. If I capture number 10 and present him to the clan leader, I'm sure I'll get rewarded. Number 10, you traitor. Prepare to die. The surrounding sects saw this and realized a deadly rival had arrived. Everyone watched on for the drama. As for that rule about age not bullying the young, they all pretended not to notice. Sect Master, senior brother isn't hurt, right? He's fine. No rush. Just enjoy watching. Feng Qingyang is confident in number 10's strength. As a supreme sane physique, if you can't fight across ranks, you might as well go work in a factory screwing bolts. Over there, number 10 also recognized the newcomer. The top lackey under Uncle 10 Commandments. Always gave me a hard time before. Well then, I'll use him for target practice today. Supreme Samsara technique. That's impossible. There are plenty more impossible things. I'll send you on your way now. Supreme Samsara fist. You can't kill me. Elder, save me. This is something he comprehended from the Supreme Samsara technique. Its power definitely surpasses Earth-level martial arts. Seeing Shi Hao charging over, Shi Jian knew he couldn't stop him. He quickly called for help from his family. Someone from the Shi family flew over when they heard, but was blocked by guard Wang Jian. Are you trying to bully the young with your strength? Or is it that King Yun's sect has no one left to fight? He's actually at peak deity transformation stage. Wow, so strong. Senior sister, this guy's clearly only early nascent soul. Lower cultivation than me. So how did he easily defeat someone late nascent soul? That's what a genius is. Told you not to underestimate people. That Heaven's Secret Pavilion elder's eyes were practically glowing. Such a powerful technique is like a nuclear weapon. Looks like they really did get that Earth legacy.
And so,
He gave a look to the allied forces in secret. They are Li Zhong's disciples, and all jumped into the ring. Wow, are you all going to gang up on me? That's fine by me. Saves me the trouble of fighting you one by one. Now that's what I call fun. You're too arrogant. You won't be for long. Mo Tian of the Mo Hai sect, here to challenge. Qi Kui of the Qifa sect, here to challenge. Trash? What? You dare call me trash? You've misunderstood. I meant everyone else fighting you is trash. Hey, didn't expect number 10 to have such a sharp tongue. But I like it. You won't be so cocky in a minute. Damn. Did number 10 from Jinyun sect take some drugs? He looks only 18, but he's releasing this powerful aura, no less than the champ earlier. This isn't normal. Could it really be like the elder said? That they inherited the Earth legacy? Number 10, you traitor. You actually killed. I'll take you down. Everyone, this man is a traitor to the Shi family. Please help our Shi family capture him. The young master of the Shi family has already headed to the central domain's sacred land. I heard he has been made a holy son. Once our young master returns to the eastern domain, there will be generous rewards. Looks like this old man still doesn't realize the situation. Fine, just as well. Let's have everyone get to know the current King Yun sect all over again. Just how powerful this sect is. Not only are all the disciples supreme holy bodies, even the watchdogs have Earth-level cultivation. The sect master is an absolute legend. All of this is because the main character is a transmigrator from Blue Star and activated the invincible multiverse divine sect system. This person is a traitor to the Shi family. Please help our Shi family capture him. The young master of the Shi family has already headed to the central domain's sacred land. I heard he has been made a holy son. Once our young master returns to the eastern domain, there will be generous rewards. The central domain's sacred land is at Xijia. They've actually made connections with the central domain's sacred land. Those down there have no idea. At this moment, all the sects are shocked. You have to understand the central domain. Is the cultivation paradise all cultivators dream of? The spiritual energy there is several times richer than in the east domain. It's ruled by sovereigns and earth-level powerhouses. Joe, you could say, that even the Eastern Domain sects aren't fit to carry their shoes. Hey, searching high and low for something, only to get it with zero effort. Our chance is here. He looked at the 5 people from Kingyun Sect. The one who acted just now is at the peak nascent soul stage. The rest are a very plain man in black and a mysterious young man. But both of them are much too young. He could be old enough to be their grandpa. So their cultivation shouldn't be that high. As for number 10 and that useless guy at the foundation establishment stage, they can be ignored. In broad daylight, there's actually a traitor like this. No matter whose family he's from, the Akafa sect can't just stand by. Just now, number 10 embarrassed several sects in public. And now is a perfect chance to vent and settle the score. Plus, we can follow the Tianji Pavilion's lead and get a share of the Earth-level inheritance. And maybe sell 10 a favor. That's 3 birds with 1 stone. Why not go for it? It's just a shame. They're about to pay the price for their stupidity. Everyone, let's work together and take them down. At this moment, powerful spiritual energy bursts from around Zayantai. A battle is about to break out. This is not like the disciple recruitment ceremony or the exchange conference earlier. The scorn from those disciples was nothing but child's play in comparison. There are 6 real immortal realms and over 20 nascent soul realms here. All uninvolved sects and bystanders have retreated long ago, afraid they'll get caught up in it. This is definitely not a joke. Senior sister, let's get out of here. We might get dragged in. You go first, junior sister. Senior sister, what are you doing? Whoa, who's that? She's so beautiful. People from Kingyun Sect have been claimed by our Yuking Palace. Where did this Yuking Palace come from? How come nobody ever heard of it? Where did this little girl come from? Such arrogance. HMP, Yuking Palace is a superhuman sacred land of the Central Domain. You'd better think twice before making a move. She's nascent soul realm, my god. So young yet achieved nascent soul. That's impressive. This girl must be a genius from the Central Domain. Unbelievable. Did the Kingyun Sect really just get this lucky? They've actually made connections with the Central Domain sacred land. Everyone thought about it for a second, and were left stunned on the spot. No one dared to make a rash move. After all, if it's true, no one here can afford the consequences. A bunch of useless good-for-nothings. Looks like this old man will have to do it himself. You may fear Yuking Palace, but I don't. Our Tianji Pavilion is also a sacred land of the Central Domain. If you act with me, Tianji Pavilion will have your backs. The elder from Tianji Pavilion also soared into the sky, displaying the power of an immortal realm at its peak. Tianji Pavilion, Eastern Domain Branch. Looks like they're going to use their trump cards. You all are in a lively mood. Good thing I'm bored today. How about I play with you all for a bit, master? When Shihao saw Feng Qingyang and the others arrive, it was as if he'd found his backbone. With such a powerful sect backing me, what's there to be afraid of? Master, I've caused trouble for the sect. After all, this all started because of him. If it wasn't for him, Kingyun Sect would never be in this situation. It's nothing. Just a small matter. Thank you for your kindness, miss. Feng accepts your goodwill. There's no need to go all out to deal with these small fry. Even though I don't know why this loyal woman would help the Kingyun Sect, she chose to step up at the crucial moment. Proper etiquette is still necessary. Offering help in desperate times is worth more than celebrating in abundance, even if he doesn't need it. Meanwhile, all the other forces saw the calm and collected look on the young man in the lead, and for a moment couldn't figure out what he was up to. Does Kingyun Sect really have more trump cards? That's what Ling Bingning and all the others were wondering. What an act. As soon as the Tianji Pavilion elder finished his threat, he attacked first. Night Bai and Wang Jian, right next to Feng Qingyang, also soared into the air. Lang Bingning temporarily gave up on using her trump card too. She also wanted to see what trump cards this young man she'd met once has left. What other moves does he have up his sleeve? But should something happen, her trump card could instantly wipe those people out. Anyone who offends King Yun's sect, death awaits. Nightbai's peak void shattering realm power erupted. Raging spiritual energy swept through heaven and earth. A massive fluctuation of power spread in all directions. Smash, 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 smash. A powerhouse at the peak of the void realm. Nightbai gathered his spiritual energy and slapped down. A giant palm appeared in the sky, covering the crowd with darkness. The surrounding space sizzled and crackled. That's the sound of space rubbing together at zero distance. Finally, the instant the palm slammed down, the space around shattered. It was like the end of the world. Spare me. I'm the sect master. After a series of miserable screams, it all went quiet. No tricks, just overwhelming force. Pure domination by cultivation.
Huh?
Looks like one little rat slipped through. You can't kill me. I'm an elder of Tenji Pavilion. The speaker was the lucky survivor, the Tenji Pavilion elder. But right now he's in a pitiful state, severely wounded. When the Bai revealed his cultivation earlier, he sensed something was wrong and retreated behind everyone else. Then, relying on his life-saving trump card, managed to survive. But even now he couldn't figure out why a small sect like King Yun would have such a powerhouse. Even with the Earth-level inheritance, it shouldn't be possible. Said your last words? Now I'll send you off. The Bai didn't even blink, and stomped his foot down, cutting off the Tianji Pavilion elder, who still wanted to beg for his life. It was stomped into a muddy mess. The battlefield was left in chaos. Only a palm-deep handprint remained. I won't make things difficult for you. I'm giving you 3 days. Let your sects come to King Yun's sect in person to apologize. Then we can let this matter go. Otherwise, not even chickens or dogs will survive. Just how powerful is this sect? All of its disciples have supreme physics. Even the guard dog is at the Earth realm, and the sect master is an unparalleled existence. All of this is because the main character is a blue star transmigrator.
He activated the invincible heavenly god sect system.
So your sect has such a strong cultivator? Looks like I was overthinking things. Peak void shattering realm. Even among their transcendent holy land, he'd be a pillar of strength. This King Yun sect, in his eyes, was becoming more and more mysterious. A chance encounter. For this young lady to step forward is already a great gesture of sincerity. But with our King Yun sect's outer elder here, these insignificant clowns aren't worth worrying about. An outer elder. Even just an outer elder has such powerful cultivation. He thought the peak void shattering cultivator must be one of King Yun's sect's top experts. But it turned out he was only an outer elder. This made the usually icy beauty, Lang Bingning, lose her composure. She wondered if King Yun's sect was a hidden sect. Otherwise, how could it be so powerful and mysterious? Senior sister, are you alright? Genre, didn't I tell you to go first? Why did you come back again? Senior sister didn't leave, and I won't leave either.
He just saw senior sister fly to the center of the arena.
And facing so many experts, he was anxious. Just as he was about to use the life-saving card Master gave him, he saw someone from King Yun's sect, a powerful middle-aged man, wipe out everyone barehanded. Only then did he rush over in a panic. At this moment, Lang Bingning was actually moved. She made the decision to stay, and her junior sister stuck by her side. All right, it's settled. Let's head back to the sect. King Yun sect master, I wonder if I may join you. Rest assured, sect master, I have no other motives. I just want to see your King Yun sect style. Feng Qingyang sized up Lang Bingning. He thought to himself, these two are people from a major force in the central domain. Letting them come to see King Yun is fine. That way, King Yun's reputation will quickly spread to the central domain. All right, permission granted. Follow me. Senior brother, you were so cool just now. Taking on so many alone, crossing realms and not losing. It was incredible. Senior brother, you're so amazing. How long have you been cultivating? Not too long, not too short, just 2.5 days. 2.5 days. Hearing that, Lin Bai was so shocked he almost fell.
He thought senior brother is so strong after only 2.5 days.
While he's trained hard for 10 years, and is still at the early stages of practice. Maybe he's cultivated into the Sect's dog. Man, comparisons will drive you crazy. Once they entered the Qingyun Mountains, Lang Bingning and Lu Zhu immediately noticed something unusual. The spiritual energy here is several times denser than outside. And the further you go in, the richer the energy gets. By the time they reached the gates, the energy was as dense as in the central domain. This confirmed Qingyun sect is indeed a top sect. Even its location is incredibly blessed. Senior sister, is this a fairyland? Lin Bai and the two senior sisters looked just like people visiting a grand palace for the first time. Everyone was stunned. When number 10 saw their reactions, he snickered to himself. He thought this feeling is awesome. I probably had the same expression when I first came here. Everyone, take a seat. Then Feng Qingyang invited everyone to sit and told number 10 to pour them tea. The tea leaves were from the system 2 days ago. After Lang Bingning and Lu Zhu nervously sat down, they held their cups and drank it all in one gulp. Cool tea flowed down their throats, transforming into fortune that spread throughout their bodies. This is invincible fortune tea. Feeling the fortune circulating inside, Lang Bingning exclaimed, "These tea leaves are extremely rare even at their jade pure palace." She'd only seen it when the princes hosted a great cultivator. It's not anything special. Just make do with it, Feng Qingyang said sincerely. At the same time, he wondered what excuse to use to get more tea leaves from the system. Drinking this tea has no obvious effect inside me. You beast! This tea is a precious treasure for every sect. Even saints may never get to drink it. It's a huge fortune for ordinary people to taste it. But look at you. Just in 2 days, you've consumed so much. Don't you have any idea? You've drank so much, but there's no response at all. Seeing Lang Bingning so shocked, Lin Bai thought everyone who comes here is stunned. This tea is definitely special. He also drank it all in one gulp, feeling fortune circulate in his body, constantly surging through his whole body. Well, junior brother, do you feel anything? Shi Hao watched Lin Bai curiously. He's had plenty of this tea himself, so he knows just how miraculous it is. Senior brother, I finally... I'm still at the early stage of qi refining. Clearing his throat, he said bitterly. Aside from feeling that his qi refining stage is full inside, the realm hasn't changed. Senior sister, I think I've seen these tea leaves at Master's place. Master always treasures them like gems. The Master Lu Zhu refers to is of course the Princess of Jade Pure Palace. Sect Master Feng, your sect has offended the Central Domain's transcendent Holy Land and Weather Pavilion. It's best to make plans early. Better safe than sorry. If anything happens, Jade Pure Palace can lend a hand. Thank you, Miss Ling. But my Qingyun sect is full of experts. In front of my Qingyun sect, those two forces are mere ants. They could be destroyed with a wave. Feng Qingyang spoke calmly. After all, Qingyun sect has an Earth realm ancestor presiding. That transcendent Holy Land is nothing. Even if a terrestrial force came, we'd have no fear. Just how powerful is this sect? All of its disciples are of Supreme Holy Land. Even the guard dog is at the emperor level. And the sect master is an unparalleled existence. All thanks to the male lead being a blue star transmigrator.
He activated the invincible heavenly god sect system.
Feng Qingyang spoke calmly. After all, Qingyun sect has an Earth realm ancestor presiding. That transcendent Holy Land is nothing. Even if a terrestrial force came, we'd have no fear. Seeing Feng Qingyang's nonchalant demeanor, Lang Bingning didn't say anything more. Feng Qingyang didn't need to explain further. When the Qingyun sect dominates the central region, everyone will recognize the power of Qingyun sect. Then, Feng Qingyang started to check the system interface. The system rewards received from recruiting Lin Beiqi last time have almost all been used up. The silver summoning card has been used. The 10,000 sword tomb now appears in the Qingyun Sect's back mountain. It seems the back mountain has gained something new. A powerful sword intent radiates from there. But with the suppression of the 9 cauldrons, the sword intent isn't overwhelmingly strong. It's perfect to use as a treasure to hone disciples in the future. Which disciple can obtain a divine sword from it will depend entirely on their own destiny. Now only the personalized items for disciples remain. Linbai, come here for a moment. Sect leader. The reason you've been unable to break through for so long, I've almost figured it out. Now that I understand the cause, our sect has something to pass on to you, which will solve your problem. From now on, you'll be like number 10, both direct disciples of our sect. Originally, when the sect leader said he could solve his cultivation issues, Linbai was already ecstatic. Then hearing he was to be accepted as a direct disciple, he was completely stunned. Once he recovered, Linbai quickly said, "Thank you, Master." Liu Zhu and Len Bingbing, who were sitting down, were also very curious. They wondered why the powerful and mysterious sect leader Feng would accept a useless disciple. Release your divine sense. The system can begin now. You have the legendary Green Lotus Sword physique. The reason you've been unable to break through is because you lack the corresponding technique to refine spiritual energy. All the spiritual energy you've cultivated has been absorbed by your sword physique. With this Green Lotus Sword technique, your sword physique will activate your cultivation. You will progress by leaps and bounds. Green Lotus Sword physique. This is a legendary constitution. Born for the sword. Ling Bingning was shocked once again. The number of times he was shocked today was enough for 10 years. He had heard his master mention that during the medieval period, there appeared a green lotus sword body with great cultivation. He once defied the heavens and slaughtered across the land at the peak of the Saint King realm. He was later honored as the sword god. He just didn't expect that such a divine body would be seen in the eastern region today. Thank you, Master. Disciple will definitely not let down your expectations. Master, I have broken through the first layer of the newly cultivated Green Lotus sword art. The cultivation that had been stagnant poured out wildly as if it had found an opening, breaking through the realm barriers with the momentum of long accumulated strength. Early, middle, late, and peak stages of key refinement. Early, middle, late, and peak stages of foundation building. It didn't stop until it reached the peak of foundation building. Peak of foundation building. Not bad. Rising 7 realms in a single breath. Feng Qingyang transforms into a dragon. Visions descend from the heavens. Green lotuses spring from the earth. One by one, green lotuses gathered at Linbai's feet, continuously washing over his body. The vision and the lotuses dissipated after a while. Linbai felt as if he had been reborn. At this moment, he wanted to recite another poem. 10 years of bitter, wasted time, suffering cold glares and verbal abuse. With one more move, the divine body awakens. The green lotus enters the body and the realm is broken. Not bad. The sword body is activated, and the realm has broken through consecutively. As expected of a disciple chosen by the system, breaking through realms is as easy as drinking water. But compared to me, it's still a bit lacking. What a strong sword intent. Is Master a senior of the sword Dao from the sect, practicing the sword in the back mountain? Eldest senior brother Shi Hao asked. He guessed. It must be some senior of the sword Dao who has returned from wandering. Feng Qingyang used his divine sense to investigate, and it turned out there was a disturbance in the tomb of 10,000 swords. Looking at Linbai, who had awakened his sword body, he understood. So he smiled without saying a word, and did not answer Shi Hao. Just as Shi Hao, Linbai, and the others were still marveling at this powerful sword intent, a 3-foot green blade pierced through the air. The sword intent arrived sharply, circled around Linbai a few times, and landed steadily in his hand. Master? The Green Lotus Divine Sword. The well-informed Lang Bingning couldn't help but exclaim in shock again. He had seen this sword in a sword manual before, It was exactly the sword of the sword god mentioned earlier. But wasn't this sword supposed to have disappeared, along with the fall of the sword god in the medieval period? Why would it appear here? Miss Leng recognizes this sword? Feng Qingyang saw that Leng Bingning named the sword, because he didn't recognize it himself. He only knew it was from the system's tomb of 10,000 swords, one of the many swords inside. It seemed that the swords of the heavens were buried in there.
Yes.
I happened to see this sword in a sword manual once. It's named the Green Lotus Divine Sword, the personal sword of the sword god from the medieval period. With this sword, the sword god slaughtered saints and cleaved the earth. It is ranked first in the sword manual. Coincidentally, that sword god also had the Green Lotus sword body, so he named his sword the Green Lotus Sword. Correct. This sword was obtained by chance by my Qingyun sect during the medieval period. It seems it is destined to be with my disciple, as it flew over of its own accord. Feng Qingyang said this without even blushing. The ancient period was tens of millions of years ago. This Qingyun sect is indeed a great hidden sect. A great power that has been passed down for tens of millions of years. No wonder the sect has such a foundation. In fact, what Feng Qingyang said was half true. The Qingyun sect had indeed been passed down for tens of millions of years, but it could only be described as barely surviving. To whom could he tell of the hardships involved? Disciple, you heard it too. Since this divine sword is destined for you, I will give it to you. Consider it a sect entry gift from your master. Thank you, master. Rest assured, master, I will definitely not tarnish the reputation of this sword or the sword god. By the way, follow me. Meanwhile, the ancestor Li Qingyun was feeling depressed. With heavenly visions appearing in the sect every few days, he had already grown accustomed to it, or rather, he was numb. Thinking back to his own cultivation, he didn't have such great talent. It was through repeated hardships and lucky encounters, and desperate fighting that he reached the great earth realm. When the sword tomb descended to the back mountain, he felt it immediately. At first, he didn't know what it was, thinking the sect master must have brought it in. But as the powerful sword intent burst forth, he was drawn toward it. He saw the numerous precious swords buried inside, but he couldn't get close to them no matter what. He could only watch with envy. Seeing the sect master's new disciple, creating another vision, and then the divine sword flying over automatically, he finally couldn't hold it together. Is it because I, in the great earth realm, am not worthy after all? Comparisons are odious. When will a divine sword fly into my hand too? This is the 9 tripod cauldrons, a supreme treasure of my Qingyun sect. Though it's a treasure of the great Tao, it's just a toy we use in Qingyun to test talent. An aura that surpasses earthly energy. Could it be Immortal Key? I really can't see through the Qingyun sect anymore. Good heavens, even Immortal Key has appeared. Could the Qingyun sect be a Smurf account opened by an immortal sect from the upper realm? Unbelievable, they even use Immortal Key to test talent. This tripod also has the effect of testing talent. I'll have you all test it now. You go first. Shi Hao, use all your spiritual energy to strike the cauldron. 3 rings of the bell signify a genius. 5 rings of the bell signify a talent. 6 rings signify a monstrous talent. 7 rings of the bell signify an unparalleled monster. 1 in 10,000. 8 rings of the bell guarantee becoming a great emperor. 9 rings of the bell. Above the earth, a favored son of heaven, blessed with providence. Feng Qingyang said to Shi Hao with his hands behind his back, while introducing it to everyone. Yes, master. The bell rang 9 times before finally stopping. 9 rings of the bell. Above the earth, a favored son of heaven, blessed with providence. The others recalled Feng Qingyang's words, and looked at Shi Hao in shock. Master, the bell rang 9 times. As expected. Your eldest senior brother possesses the Supreme Sin body, a natural-born Supreme. So it's normal for him to strike 9 rings. Lin Bai, you go try too. Yes, master. After Lin Bai finished speaking, he couldn't wait to display his spiritual power. If it were before, he wouldn't even have the courage to stand before these 9 tripod cauldrons. 10 years at the early stage of key refinement. What's the point of testing? But today is different from the past. The bell also rang 9 times before it stopped. Not bad. Miss Lang, would you two like to try? Senior sister, go try it. You have the jade bone ice skin body. You'll definitely be able to strike many rings. Alright then, I'll give it a try too. Actually, Lang Bingning was also curious, wondering how many times she could strike. Her physique ranked very high in the central region, and her talent was naturally superb. When the bell was about to stop at the 7th ring, it rang once more weakly. 8 rings of the bell, destined to become a great emperor. Getting this result, Lang Bingbing is still pretty happy, even though they're not as good as Feng Qingyang's 2 disciples. But he's already quite satisfied. 1 supreme body, 1 peerless sword body. How could he ever compare? Even though his realm is higher than theirs right now. But the world of geniuses can't be measured by realm. Didn't you see one of them broke through key stage in an instant? The other broke through Nascent Soul in just 2.5 days. Their cultivation is literally skyrocketing. Senior sister, you have the earth-level aptitude. Liu Zuer said from the side. My senior sister really is incredible. Earth realm. That's even more profound than our master's cultivation. Strongest on the continent. Unfathomable, untouchable. DV1 to 10,000 feet. Bows down to dominate the world. At this moment, the patriarch noticed this side again, listening to the sound of the bell. But he seriously doubts the accuracy of this timer. His impressive status is right here. Yet the bell only rang 6 times. That's just absurd. Did I get my earth realm for free? Day after day. This really affects my mood. At this moment, the patriarch noticed this side again, listening to the sound of the bell. But he seriously doubts the accuracy of this cauldron. His impressive earth realm is right here. But the bell only rang 6 times. That's just absurd. Did I get my earth realm for free? Day after day. This really affects my mood. Junior sister, you should test too. Okay, senior sister. This time the bell rang. And then stopped. A peerless prodigy. 1 in a billion. Sure enough to become a personal disciple of such a powerful force. None of them are simple. Senior sister was thinking of 7 lives love. My talent isn't bad either. All of them finished testing, looking toward Feng Qingyang, who stood nearby with his hands behind his back, at the same time wondering about their masters. Feng Sect master's aptitude. Master, how many times could you ring the bell? Shi Hao couldn't help but ask curiously. None of them except Shi Hao have ever seen Feng Qingyang make a move. But no one can ignore his mystery and strength. That kind of strategizing. Dismissing everything. The dominance of treating sacred land experts like ants. Is there even a need to ask? Master will for sure get 9 rings. My talent speaks for itself. Feng Qingyang saw everyone had finished testing. Only he was left to try. He was a little curious, wondering about the outcome, but feeling extremely confident. 9 rings definitely won't escape him. After all, he's the no one divine body in all realms. Then he casually punched the bell. The entire avenue shook instantly, emitting dazzling light. A beam of light shot straight into the sky, turning everything upside down. It rang 10 times in total. Looks like our sect is the strongest. Originally just a random test, unexpectedly broke the limit of the avenue. Truly perfect. Shows his talent reached its absolute peak. No more room for improvement. He really doesn't know if he should be happy. Or just happy. Man, this is a tough question. Damn, Master really has amazing talent. It's a height we can never reach. Shi Hao and Lin Bai were a bit smug at first, suddenly shocked by their master's talent. So what if the bell rang many times? Their master broke the limit directly, known as no limit. Lang Bingbing is just as stunned. Indeed, this one is the true powerhouse. Sect Master Feng, it's getting late. We should head back. If you come to Central Region in the future, you must visit my Yuking Palace. Till we meet again.
Ladies.
Till we meet again. If there's an opportunity, I'll be sure to pay a visit. Farewell. Lonely figure by the cold river. Old friends from the martial world. No need to have known each other to meet again. Leng Bingning can be counted as the first in this other world. Who was willing to help him? Of course, not counting that rich lady who promised before. After Leng Bingning and her group left, Shi Hao and Lin Bai rushed into the cultivation hall to practice crazily, leaving Feng Qingyang alone. System check personal panel. Master Feng Qingyang is at the peak of the divine transformation realm. Disciples. Number 10. Lin Bai physique, divine body of all heavens. Sect level 510 thousandths of a 1 sect point. How do you increase it? Recruit disciples. Summon strong sect members. Number of strong members. Number of sect disciples and sect influence. Sect completeness. Any aspect will increase sect points. Host, please keep working hard. Building the Note 1 divine sect is urgent. So that's how you can increase them. Feng Qingyang thought for a bit. Maybe just go outside and invite strong individuals. Entice them with interest to join the sect. Wouldn't that be easier? Indeed, King Yun's sect has too few people now, and isn't complete enough. Things like the pill shop have all been left aside. On a free day, I should find some pill masters. Senior brother, my Kinglian sword technique has reached the beginner stage. Really? Then congrats, junior brother. My supreme reincarnation technique has gotten further too. Only focusing on hard training isn't good. Why not spar with me, senior brother? Sure, I was just looking for a place to stretch my legs. I'll suppress my realm a bit. Let's spar. Okay, master said. Cultivation is like rowing upstream. If you don't advance, you fall back. Actual combat is the fastest way to improve. I never said that. If you two want to compete, you can compete all you want. I'm just gonna hold back. Then I won't be polite, senior brother. Watch out carefully. Sword Lin Bai knows how strong his senior brother is. That day, that ruthless guy soloed the sect's geniuses. So he started fighting right away. Nice move. Supreme reincarnation technique. Just how strong is this sect? Not only are all disciples supreme holy bodies, even the guard dog has earth realm cultivation. The sect master is even more heaven-defying. All thanks to the main character crossing over from Blue Star and activating the unbeatable divine sect system. Supreme reincarnation technique. Great punch, Kinglian sword technique. First move, Kinglian leads the way. Kinglian sword is wielded with incredible skill by Lin Bai. Move for move, countless Kinglian sword energies surged from the ground, attacking Shi Hao. Didn't expect junior brother to grasp sword intent so quickly. But Lin Bai's combat experience isn't much. Basically none. He lost after a little while. Of course, that's understandable. He was only at the initial stage of key training before. Who could he spar with? Was he bullying kids? Even the kids had higher cultivation than him. Senior brother, you're amazing. I lost, Lin Bai said calmly. Losing to senior brother, he sincerely accepted it. It's just that you lack practical experience, junior brother. After more real battles, you'll catch up soon. By the way, senior brother, I'm going out of the sect for a few days. I came to the sect in such a rush the other day. I haven't told my family yet. Now it's just right for me to tell them I can cultivate and share the good news that I joined the sect. Sounds good. I wish you a safe journey, junior brother. Thank you, senior brother. I'm going to inform master now. Kid, are you missing your fiancé? All right, I don't have anything to do lately anyway. I'll go with you this time. There's no assignment for now, and it's boring staying in the sect. Might as well take Lin Bai out to see the world. I just transmigrated here, and haven't really explored or enjoyed anything yet. The only thing I've experienced was begging all the way to King Yun Sai. That's great. Thank you, master. Traveling 1,000 miles a day, Feng Qingyang and Lin Bai finally arrived at Tianmu City. Just to be safe, the outer sect elder the Bai came along too. But Feng Qingyang had him remain hidden. We're here, master. Up ahead. We're almost at my house, Lin Bai said happily. After all these years, he had never felt this excited. Just a few days apart, he had transformed completely, with earth-shattering changes. It would absolutely shock people outside. Once again, the young man draws his bow, fearing neither time nor wind. Lin Bai is no longer a joke. Let's go, master. Wait a minute. I'll take you to the best entertainment house in our town. Back when cultivation wasn't going well for Lin Bai, he was skilled in all things food and drink. Disciple, if you're talking about that, then I'm getting excited. Is this entertainment house really a proper one? Hey, isn't that Lin Bai, young master of the Lin family? Why did he suddenly come back? The Wang family and Lin family are in a life-or-death struggle right now. Him coming back at this time. Is he going to live and die with his clan? Although he's a bit of a loser, at least he's got some backbone. He gave his fiancée to a dominant power. Not sure if it's true or not. It's true. I have reliable information. What a waste, like a flower stuck in a pile of dung. Inside the Lin family's main hall, as soon as Lin Bai entered, he noticed all the elders were present. It seemed like they were discussing something important. This made him feel even more certain. Bayer, I'm so glad you're all right. When Lin Zan saw Lin Bai return safely, he visibly relaxed. Father, what happened? Lin Bai asked the question in his heart. Judging by this situation, something significant must have happened. The damned Wang family joined forces with the Bai family and suddenly launched an attack against us. We were caught completely off guard. The family suffered considerable losses. They said you killed him. The Wang family's eldest insisted we hand you over. On top of that, you were missing for days with no word. We were afraid the Wang family had caught you, and something terrible had happened to you. Luckily, Bayer, you made it back safe and sound. Feng Qingyang instantly thought of that clown's father, who was casually slapped into a bloody mist. It's all my fault. Wang Tian was killed by me. It's not your fault, Bayer. Even Elder Wei never liked the Wang family, and we were bound to clash sooner or later. That's right. The Wang family has always went against our Lin family. They'll be wiped out sooner or later. Bayer, let me introduce everyone. This is my master, and also the head of King Yun's sect. King Yun's sect? That really rings a bell, but I still can't remember it. The factions whose strongmen were slain by King Yun's sect have all blocked the news. They're all discussing countermeasures right now. So the news hasn't gotten out yet. Son, you joined a sect? Lin Zan said excitedly. It's been 10 whole years. Finally, a sect was willing to accept him. Yes, father. And with the help of my master, I awakened my special constitution and broke through my cultivation level. See for yourself. Peak Foundation Establishment. Lin Bai's display absolutely stunned everyone in the Lin family. In just a matter of days, he broke through several realms. The once fallen genius youth has now returned as a king. Their Lin family is about to rise. Some elders were even moved to tears. Very good. So you're Bayer as sect leader. Sect master, please have a seat. Someone, serve the tea, the finest tea. No need for such formality, clan leader Lin. Lin Bai is a disciple of my King Yun sect, and more than that, he's my personal disciple. So we're all family here. By the way, about this Wang family, destroying Wang. Tianxi, I already mentioned this before. The Wang family doesn't need to exist. Now they've enjoyed a few more days than they should have. Time to make good on that promise. Feng Qingyang's words left everyone in the Lin family utterly speechless. The mighty top family, the Wang clan, and with just a casual sentence from this young man before them, he decided their fate. What kind of force is King Yun's sect exactly? Could it actually be a dominant power? Sect Master Feng, Wang Jialing, and Bai Jia. They each have 4 real immortal stage experts. But it's still safest to think ahead. Their Lin family also has 2 real immortals. The Wang and Bai families also have 2 each. The 3 families rule Tianwu City together, keeping each other in check. No one knows what kind of promise the Wang family made to the Bai family for the two of them to join forces. This is Sect Master Feng. The Wang family is extremely cunning. We've suffered at their hands before. Father, don't worry. Qingyun Sect is full of experts. The little Wang family dares to show off before masters. Sure enough, Lin Bai was much calmer after meeting the senior sister. My disciple is right. Wiping out the little Wang family is as easy as snapping fingers. Family head Lin Zan saw how confident the mysterious sect master was, and had nothing more to add. In that case, as head of the Lin family, I issue this order. The whole Lin clan will listen to sect master's commands. No need for you all to take action. The Bai go to the Wang family? Yes, sect master. Lin Zan looked at the young man in shock, but now there was only awe in his eyes. Who exactly is Bai's master? I'm at the mid-real immortal stage, and I couldn't sense at all that there was someone else hiding nearby. That means this person's level is far above mine. Could it be a powerful fragmented void-level cultivator? They're that strong? Even the strongest cultivators have to take his orders. Shows how terrifying he is. Looks like my dull son has found the right backer. The Wang family head said, after wiping out the Lin family, all their resources will go to our Bai family. Head of the Bai family. As long as the Lin family is destroyed, everything goes to you. Damn Lin family. How dare you kill Tian? I could eat your flesh and sleep on your skin. Wang Tian was his only son. Also, Wang Tian had unrivaled talent among his peers. He even boasted several times in person that his son Wang Tian has the potential to become an emperor. Head of the Bai family. Our last attack already severely crippled the Lin family. If we go all out this time, the Lin family will be wiped out for sure. The Wang family and Bai family leaders were discussing the details of wiping out the Lin family when suddenly a voice interrupted their conversation. Everyone in the Wang family, get out here and die. Who dares to be so arrogant? Who has the guts to cause trouble in my Wang family? The Wang family's disciples immediately flew into a rage. They were always the ones bullying others. But today, someone actually dared to bully them. That nobody. Is that a death wish? The already furious Wang family head saw someone coming alone to storm their manor and was instantly enraged, especially when the intruder fought back instead of surrendering, even dared to strike back. So he attacked on the spot. The enemy broke through, and his terrifying peak-level cultivation shook the atmosphere. Some weak Wang family members were instantly crushed to death by this overwhelming aura. Not even the Wang family head and elders were spared, frozen in place by the oppressive force. Family head Wang, when did you offend such a powerful figure? If you want to die, don't drag my Bai family into this. Sir, we haven't offended you, right? Why attack my Wang family? You messed with someone you shouldn't have. Wait, Senior. It was this damned Wang family that provoked you. Senior, we're from the Bai family. Could you spare us? I'll even give you all of our assets. Oh, the Bai family? That's perfect. Killing two birds with one stone. Saves me another trip. A giant hand descended from the sky, the oppressive force crushing down on them all at once. With a loud boom, the Wang family was flattened in an instant. Very soon, news of the Wang clan's destruction spread throughout the city. Did you hear? The top family, the Wangs, was wiped out. I just found out. Heard the Wang family offended a mysterious powerhouse. Even the Bai family got caught up in it. The Bai family's master and elders have all been killed. Now there's almost nothing left of the Bai family either. Thinking about how the Wang and Bai families attacked the Lins together, everyone started speculating. Could that mysterious powerhouse have been invited by the Lin family? Inside the Lin family's grand hall, Feng Qingyang was escorted to the main seat by everyone. The news of the Wang family's destruction, they received it immediately. Everyone was stunned. The terrifying strength of the Qingyun sect. They wiped out the Wang family with just a word. It really is a snap of the fingers annihilation. Sect Master Feng. Here are all the resources from the Wang and Bai families. Please accept them. Lin Zan handed over a spatial ring. He said that now both the Wang and Bai families have been wiped out. The Lin family is now the undisputed ruler of Tianwu City. Feng Qingyang accepted the sect and didn't mind having more resources and power. By the way, Sect Master Feng, we have one more request. Our Lin family is willing to become a subsidiary force of the Qingyun sect and hope the sect master will approve. All right, that's fine. The Lin family didn't scheme against each other like the other families. They are united. As a top-tier force, they fit right in with the Qingyun sect style. When Lin Bai grows up in the future, he might even become the landowner here. Congratulations, host, for completing the hidden mission. Received, affiliated force, sect points plus 1,000. Oh, there's a surprise bonus too. Does the system grant sect points for recruiting any force? Of course, the system will evaluate the subsidiary force's level and give the appropriate sect points. But to prevent the host from exploiting bugs, forces that are coerced into joining don't count. That one sentence from the system influenced Feng Qingyang's thinking. Like I, the proud Qingyun sect, would ever coerce anyone. I only rely on tempting offers. All right, Patriarch, the Nian family has arrived. The Nian family is a top-tier force in Tianwu City and has a good relationship with the Lin family. Lin Bai's childhood sweetheart and fiancée, Nian Qing, is the daughter of the Nian family's patriarch. They're here. Looks like the useless disciple is about to have his engagement cancelled. How powerful is this sect? Not only are all its disciples supreme holy bodies, even its watchdog has earth-level cultivation. And the sect master is an absolutely extraordinary existence. All thanks to the male lead being a blue star traveler who activated the invincible heavenly god sect system. Old brother, you're still going strong, huh, Kinger? Lin Bai happily greeted Nian Qing, but Kinger seems to be avoiding him. She doesn't dare to look at him. Feng Qingyang noticed this with his sharp eyes, his lips curled up slightly. They're here. Looks like the useless disciple is about to have his engagement cancelled. Originally, Feng Qingyang was surprised. Lin Bai has been a useless kid for 10 years. By the usual process, the engagement cancellation should have happened by now. Yet it hasn't come. Thought maybe he was truly liked. Didn't expect it's not that it hasn't happened, but the timing just wasn't right. Did Brother Nian come here for something special? Is there anything you need? The Nian family patriarch first looked in surprise at the mysterious young man seated in the main position, feeling puzzled inside. Who is this youth? Why is he in the main seat? Then stopped thinking about it and spoke, Brother Lin, I have a request today. Brother Nian, just say whatever you need. Lin Zan was in a great mood today. Nothing like joy to lift the spirits. That's how it is. His own son succeeded in cultivating and destroyed the opposing Wang family. Plus, he's got the Qingyun sect backing him now. The Nian patriarch was surprised by his words. Is something big happening to this guy today? Could he have had another child at this age? I'm here today to break off Kinger's engagement. All right, I agree, Lin Zan blurted out. Then, after realizing what he said, he was completely stunned. I don't believe it. Kinger, is this true? You. What do you mean? After snapping out of it, Lin Zan's face darkened. He called the Nian patriarch by name. The meaning is exactly as stated. By the way, I heard your Lin family was attacked by the Wang and Bai families and suffered heavy losses. Our Nian family does value old ties. As long as you agree, any trouble your Lin family has, our Ni family will handle it for you. But you have to provide resources and have the elders step in. Ni Yang turned around and respectfully spoke to the middle-aged woman. The Lin family is at a life-and-death moment now. They'll definitely agree to the engagement cancellation. Cancel the engagement and get paid. It'll even earn them a good reputation. 3 birds with 1 stone. I'll just warn the little Wang family myself, as long as I can quickly resolve Kair's troubles. The middle-aged woman said impatiently. Fine, fine, my Lin family is just fine. We don't need your help. Your news is a bit outdated. Don't you know the Wang and Bai families have been wiped out? The Nian family had a rough start in Tianyu City. Without the Lin family's support, the Nians wouldn't be where they are today. For the past 10 years, they've relied on the Lin family's resources and influence, and became a top-tier family. Today, they finally revealed their true colors. The Wang and Bai families have been wiped out. Nine Yang was also shocked. The three of them just returned from out of town. Haven't had time to go home. Went straight to the Lin family. So they haven't heard the explosive news. Could it be they offended some powerhouse? He never thought the Lin family did it. They struggled just to protect themselves, let alone wipe out the enemy. Shinner, is this really true? Why? There's no need for so many whys. You, a useless one, aren't worthy of my disciple. Lin Bai, I've joined a Dominator-level force. Master Ruo Shui was right. We're not on the same path anymore. Nian Qing's words. Lin Bai could hardly believe it. All the promises they made are now a joke. In short, today you need to agree whether you want to or not. If you don't agree, you'll have to agree anyway. Or else don't blame me for being rude. I'd like to see just how rude you can be. Lin Bai gave Feng Qingyang a grateful look. So what if it's a Dominator-level force? I have my own master and sect too. Just because I'm useless, are you denying me for my poor talent? Have you ever heard the saying, 30 years on the East Bank, 30 years on the West Bank? Never look down on the young and poor. Feng Qingyang was speechless. You're still trying to look cool at a time like this. Just show your talent and scare them to death. So then never look down on the middle-aged poor. Never look down on the elderly poor. The dead deserve respect. The middle-aged woman looked haughtily at Lin Bai in silence. So don't say I'm bullying you. How about this? If you're not convinced, I'll set a 100-year bet between you and Kinger. If you can defeat Kinger, I'll personally apologize to you and the Lin family. How about it? Who has 100 years to waste playing your games? 100 years is too long. We only strive for every minute today. As for today's competition, if he wins, I'll speak for Lin Bai. This marriage will be called off. But if he can't win, then he'll be divorced, and the Nian family will have to leave Tianwu City. Feng Qingyang pointed at Nian Qing ahead and said, You think you can play a century-long bet with me? That trick won't work. Nian Yang and that middle-aged woman heard this. Their eyes lit up. It's like a gift just fell into their laps. Nian Qing, who's in the mid-golden core stage, fighting a useless guy in the key refining stage. There's just no suspense. Lin Zan saw the sect master speak up himself. He didn't dare object. But in his heart, he still had doubts. Bayer may be very talented, but his cultivation is far behind. Where is Bai right now? Oh, well, forget it. Whatever, but he still inexplicably trusted the sect master deep down. Nian Yang even specially instructed Nian Qing not to hold back. Make this loser clearly realize how big their gap is.
Disciple.
Today, as your master, I'll teach you another powerful sword technique. Listen closely. With no woman in your heart, drawing your sword becomes divine. Sword manual first form, forget the heart. Sword manual second form, sever affection. Sword manual third form, destroy the mortal world with a wave. Sword manual fourth form, fiercely cut down former lovers. Sword manual fifth form, swing the sword, sever the spirit. Sword manual sixth form, open the gate of heaven in one night. There are 6 forms in total. When you finally comprehend them all, your state of mind and swordsmanship will both reach a new level. Yeah, I remember everything. Master Feng Qingyang, seeing how serious he looked, he thought to himself, I'm just making all of this up as I go. There's no writing for this sword manual. It's all up to personal insight. Not until he got to the training grounds did Lin Bai stop muttering about the sword technique. With no woman in your heart, drawing your sword becomes divine. Sword manual first form. On the training ground, Lin Bai and Nian Qing squared off. Nian Qing was conflicted at first, but then his eyes turned cold. By contrast, Lin Bai was hanging his head, muttering something under his breath. Lin Bai, just give up. I won't hold back. This sect is insanely powerful. Not only are all the disciples supreme holy bodies, even the guard dog has earth-level cultivation. The sect master is even more heaven-defying. All of this is thanks to the protagonist being a transmigrator from Blue Star, who activated the invincible all-heavens divine sect system. Back on the training ground, Lin Bai and Nian Qing squared off. Nian Qing was conflicted at first, but then his eyes grew cold. On the other hand, Lin Bai hung his head low. No one knew what he was mumbling. Lin Bai, just surrender. I'm not going to hold back. Channeling spiritual energy while fighting, she charged at Lin Bai with her sword, determined to kill him. When Lin Bai saw this woman who was once in his heart, as she tried to kill him, he suddenly saw clearly in that instant. His whole being entered a profound state of enlightenment. No woman on his mind. Drawing his sword, he became naturally divine. No woman on his mind. Drawing his sword, he became naturally divine. No woman on his mind. He's entered enlightenment now. Kinger must not remain. Otherwise, defeat is certain. That middle-aged woman instantly recognized Lin Bai's state. She also warned Nian Qing. Upon hearing this, Nian Qing pushed her spiritual energy to the limit. Nian Qing's sword was about to strike him. Lin Bai suddenly opened his eyes. Kinglian sword. The Kinglian sword appeared in his hand in an instant. It radiated dazzling light. Lin Bai drew his sword and faced her head-on. With overwhelming force, he sent Nian Qing flying. Peak Foundation Establishment. Brother Lin Bai, you can cultivate now. Nian Qing asked in disbelief. No one stays down forever. As long as the heart and will don't die, even an ant can become a dragon. Bai pointed his sword at his former beloved, and slowly said, So what if you've reached the peak of Foundation Establishment again? I'm already at the middle stage of the Golden Core realm. No matter what, he can't lose today. The first form of the sword manual, gazing at your beloved. Sever the soul of infatuation yourself. Raise your hand and end the mortal world. 3 sword moves: push, pick, thrust. On the martial training ground, spiritual energy surged everywhere. Sword energy wafted in the air. After 3 moves, he directly knocked Nian Qing's sword out of her hand. Nian Qing sat hopelessly on the ground. She stared blankly into Lin Bai's eyes. She'd never seen such coldness before. The 4th sword manual form: fiercely cut down your ex-lover. As the Kinglian sword was about to pierce Nian Qing, Lin Bai was 90% cold, with a faint trace of hesitance. Stop! The gap in cultivation realm is enormous. No amount of talent can make up for it. Young Master Lin Bai was shaken off the training ground and had to step back 10 paces to steady himself. This all happened in an instant. None of the Lin family members had time to react. Lin Zan and the Lin family disciples erupted in anger. He was about to lose, but shamelessly tried to bully the weak. Are you treating the Lin family like no one? This kid has amazing talent.
He managed to rely on the peak of Foundation Establishment.
And fight me, a true man. No, we can't let him stay, or he will become a huge threat. The middle-aged woman looked seriously at Lin Bai below the stage. Stunned in her heart, she even felt a moment of regret. Such exceptional talent, clearly worthy of Kingman. With some guidance, he'd become a formidable powerhouse. But there's no medicine for regrets in this world. So shameless, huh? Trying to bully the weak. Feng Qingyang walked up to Lin Bai. He scanned with his divine sense. No injuries. He just overused his spiritual energy. He's just weak. He coldly spoke to that middle-aged woman. So what if you're close relatives? At Ruoshui Sect, except for the sacred grounds, we've never been afraid of anyone. That middle-aged woman was about to play dirty, trying to use her power to suppress others. With a higher sect present, this marriage must be cancelled. The stunned Nyan clan leader snapped back to his senses. Yeah, relative. So what if we've lost? Ruoshui Sect is a dominator-level force. Why should I be afraid of those who rely on connections? Why don't you guess? How the Wang and Bai families were destroyed. Regarding Nan Yang's words, Feng Qingyang sneered. Yan Yang was stunned again for a moment. He should have noticed something since the moment he entered. Wait, something's off. A strange young man is sitting in the Lin family chief's seat, and even bypassed Lin Zan to make decisions. Could it be that the Lin family has sided with a top force? What do Ruo Shui sect amount to? Just like Wang and Bai families, wiping you out would be effortless. Pathetic crawler, meant to be stepped on for life. And you dare go against Ruo Shui's sect? Before the middle-aged woman could finish, a gigantic hand appeared in the sky. The weather changed dramatically. Thunder and lightning erupted. Anyone who defies the sect masters shall be executed. The giant hand slapped down. It instantly smashed the middle-aged woman to pieces. Ning clan leader was so frightened by this scene that he lost control of his bowels. See that? The power you rely on is like an ant before my Qingyun sect. There's nothing in front of us. Your daughter's talent isn't even worthy to serve my disciple. Mighty sect master? Mighty Qingyun sect. Mighty sect master. Mighty Qingyun sect. As an affiliated force of Qingyun sect, the Lin family members witnessed all this and felt proud. You couldn't ask for more satisfaction. Remove their cultivation. Throw them out of Tianwu City. After Feng Qingyang finished speaking, he turned around and left. Let the Lin family handle the rest. As for why not kill them, sometimes living hurts more than dying. So, the Nayan clan women with lost cultivation were thrown out. Nayan clan also moved out in shame. Just how strong is this sect? Not only are all disciples supreme holy bodies, even the gatekeeper dog has earth-level cultivation. The sect master is even more defiant of heaven. All of this is because the protagonist is a transmigrator from Blue Planet. He activated the invincible all-heaven divine sect system. Everyone in Tianwu City felt like they were dreaming. Bombshell news dropped on everyone one after another. First, the Wang and Bai families of the three major clans were uprooted. Then the only one left, the Lin family, announced its allegiance to Qingyun sect. After that, the Nayan clan, an influential ally of the Lin family, was expelled. Rumor has it the Nayan clan leader's cultivation was destroyed. Although Lin family didn't say it aloud, everyone knew the Wang and Bai families were definitely wiped out by Qingyun sect, whom Lin family sided with. Qin Ruoxu has nowhere to run now. Hand over the key obediently. Maybe I'll consider leaving you an intact corpse. Of course, it'd be even better if the general could have some fun. My empress, That general leered at one of the women. General, someone's coming. A soldier discovered someone approaching and quickly reported to the general in charge. Such a mood killer, let's see who it is. You treacherous villain, you'll never get Meyer. I, Qin Ruoxu, would rather die than let you have her. Your Majesty, I'll cover you. Go, run now. At this moment, Feng Qingyang and the other walked up. Carry on, we're just passing by. Stop, did you overhear something? The leading general stopped Feng Qingyang and his companion as they were about to leave. The ancient sage secret realm is about to open, and those with secret medicine can get a share. At this critical moment, better to kill by mistake than let one go. My master said so. We're just passing by. You guys go ahead. Can you hear me, you reckless fool? How dare you speak to the general like that? Qin Ruoxu saw them. Her attention was caught by Feng Qingyang and his companion. She felt this was her chance. Your Majesty, hurry and go. After the woman finished speaking, she suddenly self-destructed with a loud bang. The blast from her self-destruction knocked over the soldiers surrounding them. They died together. There was no time to grieve. Qin Ruoxu turned and fled. Damn it. The general couldn't bother with Feng Qingyang and his companion anymore. He turned and chased after Qin Ruoxu. These people must be crazy. I've already said it has nothing to do with us. If you insist on courting death, we're leaving. Feng Qingyang and Lin Bai continued on their way. They were about to leave the borders of the Great Zhou. Who knew the woman being chased would circle back again? Qin Ruoxu was injured. She knew she couldn't run far. So she circled back once more. She caught up with Feng Qingyang. "Sir, please save me," Tai Ruoxu pleaded. "Why should I save you? Or rather, what reason do I have to save you? Just because you're good-looking?" Feng Qingyang checked with the system. He found the woman's identity rather interesting. Qin Ruoxu, Empress of Great Zhou Realm, late Nascent Soul Stage. Traitor officials forged news. The Empress executed 10 years' worth of loyal officials. The dynasty was plunged into turmoil. Rebels and traitors. They overthrew the Empress, declared themselves emperor. "Sir, this is the key to the ancient sage secret realm. Now I'm alone. Keeping this item is useless to me now. So I'll give it to you." Qin Ruoxu took an item from her chest. She handed it to Feng Qingyang. Feng Qingyang took the secret key from Qin Ruoxu's hand. "Oh, the ancient sage secret realm." "Yes, sir. With this secret key, you can enter the ancient sage secret realm. There are tons of resources, opportunities, and inheritances in the ancient sage secret realm. In 3 days, the ancient sage secret realm will open in the Qilin dynasty. Then, with this secret key, you can enter." "I'm completely uninterested. What's so appealing about a sage's inheritance? Within 3 years, my Qingyun sect will have the great emperor. But the resources inside might be worth plundering. No, I mean fair competition. As the future #1 sect in the heavens, the sect has too few disciples to manage. Issue a mission. Recruit a genius disciple. Completing the task will earn a massive reward. Detected a genius disciple. They'll appear in the Qilin dynasty in 3 days. Host, please head there as soon as possible." Feng Qingyang finally perked up. The system hadn't issued any missions for days. He'd been dying for them. Don't misunderstand, he just wanted the rewards from the system. And it's also in the Qilin dynasty. Is he about to enter the secret realm? Perfect timing, since he just got the secret key. That's fate. Meanwhile, Qin Ruoxu, hearing Feng Qingyang say he had zero interest, was beginning to despair. The dignified empress is already at her end. Feng Qingyang saw how sincerely the empress pleaded. Even offering her treasure, she was almost about to kneel for him. A real man knows how to bend and stretch. A woman knows when to advance or retreat. This empress can accomplish great things. But since you're so sincere, I might as well save you, but... Before Feng Qingyang could finish speaking, Qin Ruoxu acted first. She hurriedly agreed. "No need to think about it. I'm willing as long as you let me live. Where there's life, there's hope. It doesn't matter what I have to do. As long as I survive, that's what matters most. Serving tea or pouring water, warming your bed, keeping you company, whatever." Cornered, Qin Ruoxu held tightly to this only hope. "All right then, you may follow me back to the sect." He could have refused to help, taking the secret key and walking away. But that's just like playing with people and not paying them. If you create the cause, you have to bear the effect. Lin Bai didn't say a word on the side. He didn't glance around aimlessly. He already reached a state where there are no women in his heart. The realm of drawing the sword naturally. "Thank you for saving my life, sir." "Sir, my name is Qin Ruoxu. You can just call me Ruoxu." She confessed she was the Empress of Great Zhou. Great Zhou doesn't exist anymore. Where would an empress even come from? We'll have to wait until I rise again to talk about that. Just then, the sound of neat hoofbeats came from behind. "Qin Ruoxu, where are you going?" "These guys really are a group. Kill them all." "Sir, they're coming after us." "No worries, I've told you already. Join Qingyun sect. You'll be safe." "Why are you so timid?" "With my sect here, what are you afraid of?" "Let the Bai send them to meet the King of Hell." "How powerful is this sect?" "Not only are all the disciples supreme bodies, even the guard dog is an earth-level cultivator. The sect master is an even more incredible being. All of this is thanks to the protagonist being a blue star transmigrator. He activated the invincible Supreme Sect system. Sir, they're coming after us, Chinruoksu said anxiously. She was already too weak to fight. Her spiritual energy was exhausted and hadn't recovered. She couldn't even run away. No worries, I told you already. Join King Yun's sect. You'll be safe. Why are you so timid? With my sect here, what are you afraid of? Maybe let sect leader the Bai send them to the king of hell, Feng Qingyang said casually. In the cultivation world, the strong devour the weak. If a powerhouse tells you to live, you live. If they tell you to die, you die. Then he continued on without looking back. Chinruoksu guessed to herself. There must be a strong King Yun sect cultivator following. But who is the king of hell? Why do they need to meet him? Why are you blocking this general's way? Get out of the way now. Or I'll kill you too. The lieutenant general shouted angrily. His spiritual energy surged forth. Not that skilled, but quite loud. I've killed dozens of arrogant types like you today. Already slain dozens. The Bai laughed when he heard this, looking at these clowns with amusement. Bragging about the pear blossom mountain splitting axe in my hand. 1,000 come, 1,000 die. So don't even mention just one. I'll kill them all. Capture the Empress alive. Ignorant. After saying that, the Bai activated his spiritual energy, an overwhelming force surging forth. The oppressive aura of the void-shattering power swept out. Countless screams echoed violently ahead. The Bai smirked coldly, and then left. For these jumping clowns, there's no need to even bother. Just a little show of force, and they're dead. Master, junior brother, you're back. Number 10 was playing chess with an elder. He noticed someone was arriving at the sect. Hurried over to check. Then he looked at Lin Bai. He felt his junior brother had somehow changed. Strange, his appearance hasn't changed. But their temperament seems different now. Much sharper now, senior brother. At the same time, number 10 also noticed the woman next to Feng Qingyang. His first impression was that she was stunning. Our master really has a way with women. Just sent off 2 a couple days ago, and here he brings another one. It's just like our master, truly impressive. Master, this young lady, is she the master's wife you found for us? Looking at the beautiful and gentle Chinruoksu, number 10 already imagined her being chased by assassins, and then master coming to her rescue, ending up winning the beauty's heart. You punk, are you looking for trouble or something? Hey, she's just a maid serving tea and water. Right, great Zhou Empress. How could she know? Sect leader, I wasn't trying to hide it. The Zhou dynasty has already been overthrown. I'm no longer the empress. The empress serving tea and water. Master truly is powerful. It's fine, I just don't like being kept in the dark. Sect leader senior, you're here too. Gotta say, your chess skills are superb. Far beyond the holy disciples. Li Xingyun just smiled and stroked his beard. As someone of earth element, he always sees this world as his chessboard. All living beings as chess pieces. Let me introduce a few folks to you. This is our King Yun Sect's founder, Founder Shi Hao. He knew the elder playing chess with him was a senior in the sect, but never expected he was actually the founder. Not yet able to reach the highest level. Right, you two, focus on training these next days. In 3 days, the ancient Saint secret realm will open. You can compete for resources inside. Lots of opportunities. It's a decent trial for you. Train hard. Don't embarrass our King Yun sect. Yes, master. When Shi Hao and Lin Bai heard master speak seriously, they instantly got serious. Founder, just go wander elsewhere for a bit. We don't need your help for now. Chinruoksu was even more shocked. She thought King Yun sect was already as strong as possible. A power at the overlord level. Wait, is King Yun sect actually a holy land? But that can't be right. Do holy lands have setups like this? As the great Zhou Empress, Chinruoksu actually knows a lot. Eastern region's holy lands don't have such paradises. Looking around, pavilions and towers everywhere, immortal aura drifting. Spiritual energy forming mist. Scene after scene just completely changed her worldview. The 3-day deadline's almost here. Have you all figured out what to do? What can we do, really? Are we really supposed to go and apologize face to face? Where did this King Yun sect even come from? Wasn't it supposed to be in decline? Why are there still such powerful people? Is there a holy land backing them? Don't forget, they're still the overlords of Lingzhou. Their power is nothing compared to the Holy Land. They're really nothing at all. I've already reported to our central Tianji Pavilion headquarters. Headquarters has already dispatched experts to come. We must unite and wipe out King Yun's sect. How powerful is this sect? Not only are all their disciples supreme sacred bodies, even their gatekeeping dogs possess earth-level cultivation. The sect master is an even more extraordinary existence. All this is thanks to the protagonist being a transmigrant from Blue Star.
He activated the invincible myriad divine sect system.
The 3-day deadline is almost here. Have you all figured out what to do? What else can we do? Are we really supposed to go over and apologize in person? Don't be fooled by the fact that they're the overlords of Lingzhou. Their power is still considered top tier, but it's nothing compared to the Holy Land. They're really nothing at all. That day, all the powerful ones sent by various sects were killed, leaving only a few to go back and report the news. If we don't offer a personal apology within 3 days, none will be spared, not even dogs or chickens. But doesn't apologizing mean totally submitting to the other side? Good thing Tianji Pavilion sent out an invitation today, specifically to discuss this matter. Everyone, King Yun sect killed my Tianji Pavilion elder, and wiped out experts from all your sects too. And now they demand that we go apologize in person. We must unite and wipe out King Yun's sect. I agree. Pavilion Master of Tianji Pavilion. As soon as he finished, several sects stepped forward to show support. Make them submit to us. Otherwise, how can we hold our ground in the Eastern Territory? But they actually have peak Void Realm experts. Is it possible there are even stronger ones? There must be a holy land backing them. Right, that mysterious woman who showed up that day. They say she's from a transcendent force in the central region. And isn't Yuking Palace still vowing to protect King Yun's sect? We can't afford to provoke them. Some sects that just wanted to keep the peace also said what they were thinking. We might as well just apologize and be done with it. It's better than losing our lives. Plus, they were the ones at fault first. It was only because Tianji Pavilion elders goaded us and because of Shi family's promises that things turned out like this. So what if they have a holy land backing them? I've already reported it to our central Tianji Pavilion headquarters. Headquarters has already dispatched experts who are on their way. After hearing what the pavilion master said, everyone was reassured. With Tianji Pavilion experts leading the charge, what's there to be afraid of? This King Yun sect is just too fierce. They challenged all the major powers in Lingzhou. Yeah, exactly. Looks like King Yun sect is in real trouble this time. I wonder if King Yun sect has any last trump cards. They even have peak Void Realm experts. They're practically on par with the Holy Land. Maybe it really will take a Holy Land to wipe out so many powerful forces. Only the Holy Land could wipe out so many major powers. Not necessarily. You know, Tianji Pavilion is actually the most powerful one here. I heard even the Central Region's main pavilion has sent out experts. Shanyu City is bustling with people, all discussing this upcoming war. Such a big move, and all of Lingzhou is in an uproar. The 3 overlord-level forces in Lingzhou, and the 10 top-tier forces of Tianji Pavilion, plus over 20 top-ranked powers are all mobilizing. Basically, almost all major powers in Lingzhou have joined the campaign to wipe out King Yun's sect. King Yun's sect, who had hardly been known before, suddenly became famous. The competition from that exchange was also revealed, where King Yun's sect outperformed over a dozen geniuses by relying on their disciples, fighting across realms. Although King Yun's sect only has peak Void Realm strength, their experts have slaughtered all the major forces. Among those experts, some encountered transcendent forces, who tried their best to protect King Yun's sect. King Yun's sect slaughtered Tianji Pavilion's elder, and news bomb after news bomb put King Yun's sect right at the center of the storm. The Lin family in Tianwu City also became everyone's target, having previously announced they were a King Yun's sect vassal. Now with all this breaking news, everyone's waiting to see the Lin family become a joke. They thought the Lin family had found a big backer. Now look at them. Their big backer is about to fall. Looks like the Lin family will get dragged down too. Yeah, how unlucky. They just became the top family in Chun. What a disaster. Poor Lin family. When the big powers fight, it's always the little ones who suffer the most. We should start preparing early, so we don't get caught in the crossfire. Patriarch, give your order. All Lin family disciples above Golden Core, be ready. Everyone? Our ancestors are about to go to war with the major powers. As a vassal, we can't just stand by. And besides, my son Lin Bai is the personal disciple of the sect master, and King Yun's sect saved our Lin family's life. For this battle, even if we're destroyed, the Lin family will not retreat even one step. Are you afraid? No, let's head to King Yun's sect. Feng Qingyang is leisurely fishing. On a clearing in the back mountain he specially prepared. He created a fishing pond there. The scenery is beautiful, with birds singing and flowers blooming. Qin Ruoxu is by his side serving him tea. Got a bite. Nice, we'll grill fish for dinner tonight. After patiently waiting for half the day, Feng Qingyang finally caught his first fish of the day. After putting the fish in the bucket,
He went back to casting his line.
Master, calm down, calm down. How did I teach you as your master? Face things calmly. Do you understand? Look, you've scared away my fish. No, master. Linzhou is about to be turned upside down. All the big powers are rallying under Tianji Pavilion, shouting to wipe out our King Yun sect. I even heard Central Region's Tianji Pavilion. Main Pavilion has sent out experts. I thought the sky was falling. Turns out it was just something this trivial. Why care about that mob? Just wipe them out with a flick of the wrist. Better to think about which seasoning to use for the fish at dinner. There's more. How strong is this sect? Not only are all their disciples supreme sacred bodies, even their gatekeeping dogs are earth-level cultivators. And the sect master is an even more extraordinary existence. All this is thanks to the protagonist being a transmigrant from Blue Star, who activated the invincible myriad divine sect system. Lord Feng Qingyang's cultivation. Early true person realm disciple. Number 10, Lin Bai arrives. Sect experts with myriad divine bodies. Ancestor Li Qingyun. Peak Earth Realm bodyguard Wang Jian. Early true person realm outer sect leader. Old Bai Sui. Peak Void Realm. Qingyun sect level 1. 3,510,000. Sect points just increased by 2,000. If he remembers right, last time he recruited the Lin family he only got 1,000. A total of 1,500 points. So where did these extra 2,000 points come from? Master. All the big powers are rallying under Tianji Pavilion, shouting to wipe out our King Yun sect. Also, I heard Central Region's Tianji Pavilion main pavilion has sent out experts. I thought the sky was falling. Turns out it was just something this trivial. Why care about that mob? Just wipe them out with a wave. So you have more to say, huh? Master, but it's nothing. If you're fine, go cultivate in the ancient saint secret realm. That's what really matters. Yes, master. Finally, no one's interrupting my fishing. As for the encirclement of all the sects, people from Central Region's Tianji Pavilion are coming. Send out the Earth Realm Patriarchs. Crush them all to death. Hush. Do they really think the peak Earth Realm Patriarchs are just for display in our sects? After Qin Ruoxu overheard Feng Qingyang and Shi Hao's conversation, she respected Feng Qingyang even more, and was also in awe of the sect master's courage. Her eyes were full of admiration, curious about which mysterious great power he belonged to. Could he be from a top middle region sect? But with such dominance over the world, and a sect master who treats other sects as nothing, his comeback seems possible now. Elders and the leader of the heavenly secret pavilion lined up respectfully, as if waiting to receive someone. A huge warship sped over like a storm. The warship stopped outside the Dominator city. An imposing old man stepped down. "My lord, you finally arrived." The pavilion leader of the heavenly secret pavilion rushed up to greet him. "So you're the branch pavilion leader here. Explain what happened in detail." He had already heard the general situation before he arrived. Some force killed their branch elders, and even threatened to annihilate the branch pavilion. Unable to be resolved, so they reported to the main pavilion. The main pavilion master was furious, and sent him down. "My lord, that force is called King Yun's Sect. It was an Earth-level power from a very long time ago. I suspect they must have obtained the Earth inheritance. By the way, they also seem to be related to the transcendent power Jade Purity Palace in the Middle Region." Earth inheritance. The old man immediately perked up. "However, this may involve another transcendent force. Could be a bit tricky. How about this? I'll use a transmission talisman to have them ask Jade Purity Palace about it." "Senior sis, what are you thinking about?" Liu Zhu saw her senior sister staring off into the distance, and asked, "Senior sis, ever since you returned from the Eastern region, you've been absent-minded. Let me guess. Senior sis, are you thinking about the King Yun Lord?" "You brat, what nonsense are you spouting?" Lang Bingbing quickly snapped out of it and responded, "Senior sis, did the Heavenly Secret Pavilion people arrive? Why are they here?" "We Jade Purity Palace don't seem to have anything to do with the Heavenly Secret Pavilion. Did you forget? That day you said you'd protect the King Yun Sect. Heavenly Secret Pavilion's elder in the Eastern region was killed by King Yun's Sect. You think they're here because of that?" "No way. I need to see Master." Lang Bingbing quickly stood up and left. "Senior sis, and you said you weren't thinking about the King Yun Lord." When Chen Bingning and Liu Zhu rushed over, the Heavenly Secret Pavilion had already left. "Grandmaster Binger, Zua, you're here." The Princess of Jade Purity Palace was a middle-aged woman, yet still charming. Her skin as flawless as a young girl's. Time seemed to have left no trace on her face. "Master, why did the Heavenly Secret Pavilion come to us?" "It's a bit odd. A Heavenly Secret Pavilion elder asked us if we have any connection with King Yun's sect from the Eastern region. These people are just absurd. Our Jade Purity Palace is a transcendent force. How could we be connected to a small Eastern region sect?" The princess looked a bit disdainful. After all, Jade Purity Palace is a top force in the Middle region. How could we have anything to do with some unknown sect in the Eastern region? "Master, Binger has some connections to King Yun's sect." "Binger, you know this King Yun sect?" Upon hearing this, Lang Bingning and Liu Zhu recounted their experiences traveling through the Eastern region, and everything they witnessed with King Yun's sect, telling the princess every detail. So, in other words, that King Yun's sect is already on par with our Middle region's top forces? Didn't expect such a transcendent sect in the small Eastern region. "Right, Master. When we first visited King Yun's sect, Senior Sis and I were shocked by everything. If King Yun's sect is really as you two described, then we don't have to worry. Such a transcendent sect won't fear the Heavenly Secret Pavilion." But just as Ling Bingning wanted to say more, the princess interrupted her. "Haha, King Yun's sect is just bluffing. They fooled you all. I'm telling you. How could a no-name sect from the Eastern region be related to the Middle region's top forces?" The Heavenly Secret Pavilion elder who received the message laughed aloud. "The main pavilion has already sent word. They asked Jade Purity Palace about it. They don't even know King Yun's sect. The woman who stepped forward that day was just someone the King Yun's sect recruited to act as their spokesperson." "That's wonderful. My lord, when do we attack?" "They're all eager for revenge. If we get to split King Yun's sect's Earth inheritance, wouldn't that be awesome?" Today, just how strong is this sect? Not only are all its disciples supreme holy bodies, even the gatekeeping dogs are Earth realm cultivators. And the sect master is truly heaven-defying. It's all because the protagonist is a transmigrator from Blue Star. and activated the invincible multiverse divine Sect system. My lord, when do we attack? I'm busy today. Time is precious. The wild spiritual energy in the eastern region is too scarce. I waste middle region spiritual energy and just end up coughing. So everyone else can only force a smile, coughing up middle region spiritual energy. If not for your great cultivation, you'd get a taste of having your face poked in the eastern region. It hurts just as much as in the middle region. Soon all the major forces set out. Here they come. Did you hear? The 3 overlord level sects, Luoyang Pavilion, Blazing Heaven, and Heavenly Sword Sect. And the top 10 major forces Fuyang, Shifa, Zong, Mohai Sect, Amaterasu Sect, Blazing Fire Sect, etc. Plus more than 20 first-rate powers. All are gathering under the Heavenly Secret Pavilion's lead, marching in vast numbers to attack Qingyun Sect. Looks like Qingyun Sect is doomed this time, with so many major forces involved. Even the second-tier sects from our city wanted to follow behind the big powers and pick up scraps. But guess what? They're not wanted at all, told to get lost if they know what's good for them. That's pretty overconfident. Sect Master. Patriarch Li Qingyun stood respectfully behind Feng Qingyang. His Earth Realm divine sense covered the entire eastern region. Every move from the various forces was already clear to him. Let's go, it's time to move. Since they want to play, my Qingyun sect will play along. After traveling hundreds of thousands of miles, all the forces arrived. My lord, according to the information, Qingyun sect is located right in this mountain range. The old man at the front of the warship took a deep breath. This really is a land of geomantic treasure. The spiritual energy here is so abundant. Even my coughing has subsided. Yeah. The spiritual energy here is several times that of the outside world. Everyone had their own thoughts at this moment, thinking that after destroying Qingyun sect, such a precious place couldn't be wasted. They all wanted to move their own sects here, to attack Qingyun sect. They'd have to step over my Lin family's corpses first. Just then, a deafening voice echoed from the east. A warship approached. The one coming was the top force Lin family hurrying over. Who are these people? Are they seeking death? Yeah, so many top forces are here. And they still want to show up. Everyone was confused. Could they be Qingyun sect's reinforcements? Look at the warship's emblem. Seems to be the Lin family from Tianwu City's top families. Why is the Ling family helping Qingyun sect? Heard that Lin family is a subordinate force of Qingyun sect. Lin Zan charged at the front, leading 2 Lin family realms of truth, 10 others, and 50 each of nascent soul, spirit severing, and cave void. All the Lin family experts above Golden Core were mobilized. Everyone knew, compared to all the top forces, they're just like eggs thrown at rocks. A mantis trying to stop a chariot. But if Qingyun sect wins, Lin family rises to the top in one move. Who are these fools with a death wish? All the forces scoffed at, the ones blocking their way ahead. Lin family disciples. Follow me to kill the enemy. The Lin family led their warship toward the other forces. Who wants some fun with these ants? On this massive battlefield, a heavenly secret pavilion elder sneered. At these ants? He didn't even care to act. Heavenly Sword Sect will do it. The lead elder of Heavenly Sword Sect stepped out to take charge. Let's really show them a good time. Torture them little by little. After all, we've got plenty of time. And they're in no hurry either. Even if Qingyun sect's monks escape, the temple can't vanish. Let the outsiders see what fate awaits these major forces. Heavenly Sword Sect, overlord of Lingzhou, well known for their infamy, but their strength is unmatched. Practice the gold sword, not the silver sword. In all of Lingzhou, aside from the Tianji Pavilion, no one dares to provoke them. The leading elder of the Heavenly Sword Sect charges ahead. Dozens of sword-wielding powerhouses follow behind him. As soon as the two sides meet, they start battling fiercely. How strong is this sect? Not only are all disciples of Supreme Holy Physics, even the gatekeeper dog is at the Earth Realm. The sect master is even more of a heaven-defying figure. All of this is thanks to the male protagonist, a transmigrator from Blue Star.
He activated the invincible myriad heavenly god Sect system.
Truly, There's a path to heaven, but you won't take it. There's no gate to hell, yet you seek it yourself. Hey, let's talk. Meanwhile, 3 battlefields have opened up. Realms, Divine Transformation, and Void 3 areas. But since the Lin family has fewer powerhouses than the enemy, they're being pushed back step by step. Patriarch, take your people and retreat to the main sect quickly. We can't hold out any longer. Lin Zan and the 4 family elders have all been defeated. All disciples have sacrificed themselves. Wanna leave? We're not done having fun yet. Seeing the Lin clan getting forced back again and again, the Heavenly Sword sect elder spoke triumphantly. Clearly, their fate is already sealed. They've become trapped prey in a pot. There's no escape, even with wings. Who dares to harm anyone from my King Yun sect? A loud voice rings out. Following right behind is a phrase, with a powerful aura, that directly sends the Heavenly Sword sect members flying. Except for 4 Divine Realm cultivators injured, everyone else was killed by the shockwave. Wow, that's strong. Has a powerhouse from King Yun sect arrived? Showing up and immediately giving them a taste of defeat. Yeah, just their aura killed so many experts. This King Yun sect is no joke. The Tianji Pavilion elder squints his eyes. The main players have finally arrived. Now he'll see what tricks King Yun sect has up its sleeve. 6 people fly in from the distant horizon. It's Feng Qingying, number 10 Lin Bai, as well as ancestor Li Qingyun, outer sect elder the Bai, guard Wang Jian. Those 6 are done for. Why did King Yun sect only send 6 people? And 3 of them are young men. Yeah, is the rumor false then? Everyone looks at Feng Qingying, pointing and whispering about them. Do they really think these 6 can stand against all the mighty forces? Father, are you all right? Right when Lin Bai arrives, he rushes to check the injuries of Lin Zan and the others. I'm fine. Thank goodness the sect master and you arrived in time. That's good. Father, you all move back first. Leave this to us. Have you all been waiting long? But hold on, don't be anxious yet. Soon, we'll send you all to reunite in the underworld. Feng Qingyang looks mockingly at the various factions. To him, these people are nothing but a rabble. Too arrogant. Who is this young guy? I've seen arrogant people, but never anyone this bold. Today really opened my eyes. 2 Divine Realm cultivators, one at the peak of the Shattered Void Realm. Is this the backbone of King Yun sect? The other 2 have such weak cultivation. They can just be ignored. Last but not least is that unfathomable old man. The Tianji Pavilion elder is pondering to himself. No need to waste words with them. Just crush them. The Tianji Pavilion elder roars loudly. The Bai, you entertain them first. Outer sect elder, the Bai rockets into the sky. Though his cultivation is at the peak of Shattered Void, he unleashes his full strength. Wow, that's terrifying power. This must be the one from King Yun sect, the powerhouse at the peak of Shattered Void Realm. Yeah, with someone like him, no wonder King Yun sect can challenge all the big forces. You weaklings, dare to attack my King Yun sect? Know your place. After the Bai finishes speaking, he dives into the crowd and smacks dozens dead in one blow. Blood mist fills the sky instantly, blocking out the sun. Year 10,086 of the new era. Later generations record today as Linzhou's blood tragedy. King Yun meat grinder. The battle hasn't even lasted a minute yet, but things are already heating up. The powerhouses of the various factions are being beaten back again and again. The King Yun sect powerhouse is terrifying. No flashy weapons at all, just one slap, and huge gaps appear in the crowd. And that's how the first fight ends. Truly a rabble, that's all you've got. Yet you dare to attack me. The 8th elder of King Yun sect is fierce. Afterwards, Lin Bai and the rest are left dumbfounded. The 2 of them may have extraordinary talent, but they've never seen a battle on this scale. Lin Bai doesn't even have much combat experience. Looking up at the elder in the sky like a war god, they're full of admiration. How is it? Watch carefully. Learn well. If you both train hard, you can become the strong someday. But I'm different. As your master, I've got all the hacks. What skill is it to bully the young? Let us entertain you. 3 dominant forces. Each send out 3 shattered void realm ancestors. Along with the Tangi Pavilion Master of the Eastern region, there are 4 shattered void powerhouses in total. This is bad. 1 versus 4. Odds aren't great. If King Yun's sect has no backup plan, they may not escape destruction. Even the Tangi Pavilion Elder grins. 4 against 1, the advantage is ours. If you're so eager to die, then let me help speed things up. 5 shattered void powerhouses clash together. Elder Zhang and the Bai fight 4 at once, and hold their own. This battle shakes heaven and earth. Too powerful. Is this the terrifying combat strength of a shattered void powerhouse? Yeah, even space itself is shattered. The Eastern region has 13 continents. There's no sacred land in Linzhou, but the Chanji Pavilion is a superpower in the central region, never fearing the sacred lands. That's why the Shattered Void Realm is the battle ceiling in Linzhou. Even so, many people never see one in their entire lives. One of the 4 exposes a flaw. The Bai seizes the chance and attacks with full force. I died in the Bai's inferno. The ancestor at Shattered Void who exposed the flaw is defeated, and it was the ancestor of Heavenly Sword Sect who died. When the ancestor dies, the sect's strength takes a huge hit. No longer will they be arrogant, and there's a big risk of being swallowed by other factions. On the faction side, the remaining 3 ancestors are all shocked and shaken. Especially frustrated is the Eastern region. Tanji Pavilion Master. Why are we all at the peak of Shattered Void? But he's so much stronger. His internal organs are also shaken hard by the man before them. Haha. Is this all you've got? Seriously, any random guy dares challenge us? Even cats and dogs dare invade my Qingyun sect. The Bai sees these 3 are losing ground, and fights while laughing heartily. Kid, don't be too cocky. I'm the Tianji Pavilion Master. The Pavilion Elder hasn't even acted yet. Please, sir, make your move. The overwhelming imperial might gushes out. The world loses all color for a moment. Faced with horror and despair, their thoughts are scattered and vanish into the sky. Everyone knows it in their heart. After this battle, the Qingyun sect will dominate Linzhou. It will be the first upper sect to monopolize Linzhou. The Pavilion Master of Tianji Pavilion saw the 3 combining forces, yet they still couldn't handle the dead man. If the fight continued, he estimated he would end up just like the ancestor of the Heaven Sword sect. He turned toward the warship and shouted, "What a bunch of useless trash. I have to step in myself. Who is this person? Why does even the master of Tianji Pavilion have to call for him?" Well, of course. You're quite ill-informed, aren't you? This is an elder from the central domain's Tianji Pavilion. The Tianji Pavilion here in our land is just an insignificant branch of theirs. Everyone's eyes were opened once again. A powerhouse from the central domain. Seeing the Great One take action, the remaining 3 ancestors hurriedly retreated. This man was truly terrifying. Hey there, old man. You've come to die as well. He couldn't see through the cultivation of the old man who arrived at midnight. His expression grew serious, but he couldn't lose the war of words. Ignorant junior. When I was roaming the central domain, you were still playing with mud. Today I'll let you ragtag bunch. Witness true power. After the old man finished speaking, his cultivation erupted. A terrifying aura crushed the entire field. An unmatched holy aura burst from the old man. The various forces. The warships on this side were all pushed back by the massive shockwave. The onlookers in the distance were also suppressed by the aura, to the point they couldn't move, except for Fang Qingyang's side, which was completely fine. He remained calm and unruffled. Master, this old guy is so strong. This old man was definitely the strongest outlier Shi Hao and Lin Bai had ever seen to date. Of course, what they didn't know was that the ancestor standing beside them was a great earth realm existence. With one slap, this old man wouldn't even know how many times he'd died. Old tale, Feng Qingyang said disdainfully. Through the system, Feng Qingyang checked the old man's stats. Half step into Saint Realm, that is, a half saint. Though close to the peak, the next realm is the Saint Realm, but these two realms are worlds apart. The two realms represent a sublimation of the life level. Throughout history, countless geniuses have been stopped here. One must convert all spiritual energy into Saint Essence to break through. Those who haven't completed the conversion are called half-saints. Even a half-saint is not something the peak of the void-shattering realm can compare to. Dozens of them combined would be no match for a half-saint. There is a saying in the cultivation world, shatter the void, absorb the saint essence, and become a saint on the spot. Who are you trying to scare, old man? You think you're the only ones with powerful experts? I am just a mere outer sect elder of our Qingyun sect. There are many who are far more powerful than me. Just you wait. As the old man emitted the Saint Realm aura, the Bai, knowing he couldn't win, backed down. Outer sect elder? No way. An outer sect elder crushed all the major forces in Linzhou. How strong is this Qingyun sect? Is Qingyun sect a hidden ancient great sect? A transcendent power capable of rivaling those in the central domain? When everyone heard Lin Bai's words, they were all thrown into turmoil. I don't like it when people admit defeat. So you can go die. The Tianji Pavilion elder was still immersed in the Bai's words. When he heard the youth in the real person realm below tell him to go die. What a bunch of ignorant fools. Bragging about making me die? Do you know who I am? Before he could finish, Ancestor Li Qingyun grabbed him. With a gentle squeeze, he was crushed instantly, and blood filled the sky. The rain fell, turning into fertilizer to nourish the earth. The saint blood of a saint is good stuff. The aura of the saint dissipated into the world. The pressure on everyone also vanished without a trace. You talk too much. What happened? This scene happened in an instant. The Tianji Pavilion elder, who was so arrogant just a moment ago, was crushed. Everyone was dumbfounded. No matter what, he was a great one from the central domain. An existence beyond the void-shattering realm. At least fight for a bit to show some effort. But you, good grief. It was like picking up a little chick. He was picked up and crushed instantly. The people from the various forces were so scared their legs went weak. Just what kind of sect had they provoked? Even the great one from the central domain was insta-killed. Had they known earlier, they would have obediently come to apologize. But there is no medicine for regret in this world. Leave no one who participated alive. He was no saint. They came to destroy you, and you're going to let them go? That's like letting the tiger back to the mountain. Understand that weeds cannot be fully burned, and they will grow again with the spring breeze. Yes. Upon receiving the sect master's order, Li Xingyun was about to start the slaughter. No, we won't do it again. Upper sect, have mercy. We are willing to submit to the upper sect and hand over all our resources. To this, Feng Qingyang thought it was quite silly. If I kill you, won't those all be mine anyway? As for submitting to Qingyun sect, sorry, no need. I'll only say one thing. From now on, Linzhou shall revere Qingyun sect as supreme. The golden-robed ancestor, whose surname was Li, and all the terrifying power of the sect, then swept toward the various forces. The majestic emperor's might surged out. For a moment, the world lost its color. Amidst their terrified expressions, they were torn to shreds and dissipated into the air. Everyone knows it in their heart. After this battle, the Qingyun sect will dominate Linzhou. It will be the first upper sect to monopolize Linzhou. As the news spread the next day, it was like a stone causing 1,000 ripples. In this battle, the experts of the various major forces in Linzhou were almost completely wiped out. The three overlord forces were the first to take the lead and announce that all personnel involved in the battle were expelled from their sects. Though this was just a formality, since the people had already turned to ash, they still sent people to collect their ashes. Then they took 80% of their entire sect's resources and sent them to Qingyun sect. These were the major forces with some foundation left. Some top-tier forces, upon receiving news of the defeat, fearing that Qingyun sect would settle scores later, simply vanished into thin air, leaving everything behind. The major forces were reshuffled. Sects that didn't participate before began to annex weaker forces one after another, and then handed over all the annexed resources to Qingyun sect to seek protection. Sigh, the rumors were wrong. Which idiot said the Lin family was doomed, and the Qingyun sect was doomed? Step out for me. The current Lin family can be said to have reached the heavens in one bound. Though the Lin family's overall strength isn't great, as an affiliate of the Qingyun sect, they are now under one sect but above 10,000 in Linzhou. It was all the rumors' fault. If I had led my clansmen to also stand on the side of Qingyun sect, wouldn't we have become successful by now? Give it a rest, you. You're really putting on a show just because you have a voice. Your Li family. The Lin family is at least a top-tier force that could hold out for a while. Your Li family is just a mere second-rate family. What would you go there for? To go die. Congratulations to the host for completing the staged mission. Fame Shakes Linzhou. Do you want to claim the reward? Main mission. Fame Shakes East U. Progress. 2/10. Please continue to work hard, host. Massive rewards will be issued upon mission completion. I didn't expect this mission to be staged. Claim reward. Reward successfully claimed. Congratulations to the host for obtaining 5 silver summoning cards. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the Qingyun warship. Silver summoning cards can summon Spirit Transformation Realm or Manifestation Realm experts.
Qingyun Warship. Exclusive warship of the Qingyun sect.
Travels 10,000 miles in an instant. Can withstand attacks from the Manifestation Realm. After charging, it can fire a light cannon via temporary charging. The power is equivalent to a full-strength strike from a saint. Good stuff? I didn't expect this. System reward to give Feng Qingyang another surprise. The summoning cards go without saying. But this Qingyun warship is truly a treasure. Just imagine driving such a majestic warship into battle, and then blowing the enemy to bits with one shot. How shocking that scene would be. As for needing temporary charging, well, sorry. The thing my Qingyun sect lacks least right now is resources for charging. The storage room master just set up is full again. Shi Hao was very helpless. Every few minutes, some force would pull several large carts of things over. It's like a whole sack of resources for free, isn't it? This online shopping delivery is insane. It's like a whole sack of resources for free, isn't it? This online shopping delivery is insane. 5 storage rooms have already been rebuilt. 2 sacred beasts were carved at the entrance. I never dreamed there would come a day. In their understanding, it is impossible. But send back all the other trivial items. Martial techniques, cultivation methods, send them all back. Or just throw them away. Everything under heaven. These are the things my Qingyun sect lacks the least. Understood. Master went back to the grueling task of collecting resources. In this great battle, a pillar of light shot into the heavens. Even though your Lin family was vastly outmatched, you stood unswervingly by the Qingyun sect's side. Very good. In this cultivation world where the strong prey on the weak, how many forces could actually achieve this? Not stabbing you in the back, or kicking you while you're down is already considered good. As a subordinate force, after the other elders left, when the main sect is in trouble, even if separated by tens of thousands of miles, even if it means total destruction, my Lin family will not retreat a single step. Feng Qingyang stared into the eyes of the Lin family members. Because Master said he only accepts spirit stones. You must know the situation at that time. The Lin family was like an egg hitting a stone. Though thousands may stand against me, I shall go forth. From now on, as long as my Qingyun sect stands, your Lin family shall endure for 10,000 generations. Master, Feng Qingyang. Realm, early true person realm. Disciple, Limbai, was how important this single sentence of his was. What are you afraid of? He would feel immensely fortunate. Of course, that is a story for another time. Holy cow, senior brother. Linbai, take your father to the scripture pavilion. Pick out a few cultivation methods and martial techniques. The Lin family's strength is still too weak. If you lack any resources, you can take them from the sect. It must be strengthened quickly to keep up with the pace of the Qingyun sect. Don't ask, the answer is to throw money and resources at it. The powerful emperor's aura sensed a few days ago was also from the east. Until they were wiped out. By the way, sect leader, at the top, the plaque reads Cultivation Hall in large characters. I have one more request. Sect leader, how strong is this sect? Can we, within 100 miles of the foot of Mount Qingyun, build a city? And see what is truly behind Qingyun sect. Found it. Of it? I'm fine. That's the earthly realm we're talking about. They sit entrenched, absorbing resources from all directions. That won't do. Countless geniuses also come drawn by the reputation, laying a good foundation for opening the gates to recruit disciples. Then go find your senior brother to get some more resources. Let's call it Qingyun City. I will instruct the elders to coordinate this with you. If we don't build it, fine. But if we do, it must be the best building. Plus, the spiritual energy here is thick. It seems I need to recruit more disciples, far superior to the outside world. In time, Qingyun City will surely become the eastern regions, and even the entire continents. Yes, sect leader. After Linbai and the others left. As if seeing a savior, he hurriedly said, where I'd be troubled by having too many resources. Feng Qingyang opened the system interface again. System, use all summons. With these 5 summoning cards, surely I can get a legendary gold drop? It only takes one mishap to spell disaster. Summoning cards used successfully. Drawing. Congratulations to the host for obtaining 4 peak true person realm guards. Congratulations to the host for obtaining a peak void-shattering realm guard. The pavilion master weakly finished talking. Elders being characterized. Materialization complete. What? Out of 5 whole cards. Not even a single gold drop? If it weren't for the final peak void-shattering realm guardian elder, he would have flipped the table. System, tell me the truth. Did you secretly adjust the probability? Please do not slander me, host. This system prioritizes authenticity. Everything drawn depends entirely on your own luck. A city? Oh, fine. I won't bother arguing with you. The 5 people said respectfully in unison. Wang Xuan, is it? All guards will be under your command. Feng Qingyang glanced at the one with the highest cultivation level. Let's just go in and see. Go now and guard the sect well. Lin Zan, who had just turned to leave, turned back again. We obey the sect leader's command. Not only are the disciples all supreme saint bodies, but even the watchdog has earth realm cultivation. The sect's experts aren't many. All of this is thanks to the protagonist being a transmigrator from Blue Star. There hasn't been any sign of the Earth Emperor for 10,000 years, who activated the invincible myriad realms. Celestial sect system. Finally, it's all organized. I wasn't this tired when I fought multiple geniuses alone back then. Counting spirit stones is truly back-breaking labor. Hey, junior brother and uncle, why are you here? Shi Hao saw Linbai and his father. Senior brother, I'm looking for you because master. Absolutely no rash moves. Asked you to take us to the scripture pavilion to pick some techniques. Number 1 gathering spot for a sect. Shi Hao's eyes lit up. Qingyun sect dares to slaughter our elders. It's about to overflow again. Rumor has it he only acts when, please take them, there's too much. Just as he was about to take a closer look, why are there so many spirit stones? Although the Lin family is a first-class force, the Grand Elder seemed to think of something. Are you not afraid of death? Shattering his consciousness. Those forces, they also comprehended exclusive weapons from those techniques. As soon as they heard our Qingyun sect is interested in spirit stones, immediately went back and converted all kinds of resources into spirit stones. They even dug up the spirit stones. Under the Grand Elder's spell, they usually hide underground. Then carriage after carriage. This is already the 6th storage hall we've just built. It's terrifying. We can't just put them directly in the rooms. Yes, Master. Lin Bai nodded and said respectfully. Quickly check the images from before he died. Wouldn't it blind their eyes? They all suddenly understood. The scripture pavilion? Let's go. Here in the central region. Speaking of which, since coming to the sect, these people are too crazy. Neither he nor Lin Bai had been to the scripture pavilion. Towering to the heavens. The techniques Master gave both of them were custom-tailored, so they never went to the scripture pavilion to look. Sect experts. So revenge can be taken in the future. Ancestor, Li Qingyun. You may. This is a good idea. Peak Earth Realm. Guardian Elder. Wang Xuan. Qingyun Sect Level 1. 8,510,000. Sect. No one could reach such cultivation at this age. Value has increased by a full 5,000. Tani Pavilion has been passed down for generations. Do you remember that energy surge from a few days ago? The system is awesome. Reminded by the Grand Elder, if a level 1 sect is already this badass, and no one who hasn't heard of him, make sure not to provoke them Pavilion Master's orders. But not too few either. If a sect wants to develop, how could he be hurt like this? However, there are only 2 direct disciples. Wasn't Elder Mahan sent to the Eastern Domain? The most important thing is the disciples. Although the Qingyun sect has many pavilions and towers, what? Elder Mahan's life tablet shattered? Life tablets are things every disciple of a major sect needs to make upon entry. Does he have a death wish or something? They can monitor the disciple's life status at any time. After someone dies, their life tablet will shatter. Techniques that aren't weaker than these immortal arts. We must eliminate Qingyun sect this time. There's also a designated person who checks them daily. Within the sect, the higher the rank, the more important the life tablet. Because it contains a strand of the owner's soul. With a special crystal ball, they can record the scene right before death. Shihao, physique, myriad realms divine body. This helps track down the killer. All the elders of Tianji Pavilion gathered around the crystal ball to watch. Qingyun sect holds an unimaginable terror. The purple crystal ball sparkled. His soul was wounded. What they saw was an unfathomable old man. That old man grabbed Elder Mahan by the throat. Elder Mahan was lifted up like a chick. Being the sect leader is truly a leisurely life. Before the elders could speak, the old man in the crystal ball seemed to sense someone watching him.
His deep gaze slashed towards them.
I'll go with you. From now on, you are the guardian elder of my Qingyun sect. Then, with a bang, the crystal ball exploded. Which sect does this expert belong to? How is he so fierce? I'll take the spirit stones. You think Qingyun sect could be connected to a great emperor? For such a strong expert to appear, a semi-saint stretching across the long river of time to make a move. Grand Elder, the message from our Eastern Division, said they were targeting Qingyun sect, right? No idea. The Grand Elder pondered. The last time we heard about Qingyun sect was during the last incident. At the time, he even sent people to ask at Supreme Force Yuking Palace. Right, Yuking Palace! Could this person be sent by Yuking Palace? But that can't be. Yuking Palace is all women. Where would an old man come from? What Lin Zan didn't know. Is this person really a top expert from Qingyun sect? He went alone to the Pavilion Master's main hall. Reminded by the Grand Elder, aside from those ancient imperial clans, and then get some resources from you. We've never feared anyone. Challenging the prestige of a supreme power. Powerful guards are assigned to watch over them day and night. But his son also became the sect master's disciple. Tianji Pavilion is the deepest-rooted supreme power in the central region. Its founder is the Tianji Emperor, basically like a little brother compared to us. It's said Tianji Emperor could decipher fate with a gesture. We shall take our leave. There's nothing he doesn't know. Feng Qingyang remembered that the sect was just established not long ago. The Tianji manual passed down is the greatest treasure of the central region. The Qingyun sect is about to break through level 1. We can't act rashly. The Grand Elder seemed to recall something. He quickly spoke up. At its highest, it cultivates all the way to Immortal King level. Our Tianji pavilion is full of experts too. Are you saying, elders? They all realized at once. If you ask how to increase strength quickly, that's right. Do not act recklessly. It's the first time they've seen them piled up like a mountain. Do you remember the energy from a few days back?
He quickly said,
Grand Elder, and become a level 2 sect. Peak void shattering realm. 5 guards. Sect. You mean elders?
Exactly.
That overwhelming emperor's might from a few days ago came from the east. What greeted their eyes were rows upon rows. Even if I can't pull the highest manifestation realm, better safe than sorry. And quickly greeted them. This is a matter of life and death for our nation. Now, none of them could remain calm. All great forces have their own exclusive cities, earthly realm, in front of the cultivation hall gates. To face such a strong being, they'd still be utterly destroyed, even if they relied on their ancestral foundations, and could barely hold out for a bit. Thank you, sect leader. They'd suffer enormous losses. This involves a great emperor. We must be careful. Let me report this to the pavilion master before making further plans. Sect leader, this is what my Lin family ought to do. If someone comes to visit the Qingyun sect. Feng Qingyang was a bit excited now. Grand Elder. The Grand Elder made his decision. They admired the imposing cultivation hall. Just in this half day alone, just being outside was enough to leave them in awe. Azure dragon on the left, white tiger on the right. The two beasts were sculpted so vividly. What was he cultivating? They looked almost alive. Each character shone and shifted, emitting an invisible aura. The dazzling array of techniques and weapons. The first line, all celestial arts contained. The second line, mastery of thousands of ancient spells. Damn, senior brother. These couplets in the cultivation hall are seriously awesome. So this person must be an expert of Qingyun sect. How could such a powerful being exist in the aura-deficient eastern domain? Could it really be full of celestial arts inside? Even Lin Zan was completely shocked. Holy light, divine power, and immortal technique. He'd been questioning if this was paradise. This is definitely a celestial paradise. Grand Elder, give the order. The Lin family not only gained the main sect's favor and protection. It's hard not to rise to greatness from here. The Eastern Domain is a land of weak spiritual energy. Pavilion Master, that's the situation. At first, the Tianyi Pavilion Master was doubtful. The sect leader is an even more heaven-defying existence. Looking back and reflecting 10,000 years later, fine, I'll divine the fate myself. Even the heavenly Tao itself is beneath our Qingyun sect, let alone the Earth Emperor. Even the Supremes haven't bothered with worldly affairs in ages. At his level, he knew far more secrets. This is a great idea. But a few days ago, he did sense that powerful presence. Once the pavilion master finished speaking, Feng Qingyang looked toward the members of the Lin family in the hall.
He began circulating the Tianji manual with full force.
Wang Xuan greets the sect leader. Have you ever seen anyone this young at the true person realm? His spirit dove into the river of time. Suddenly, something unexpected happened. He and his father were both stunned. A sharp sword light struck out of nowhere. Inside the Tianji hall, the pavilion master spat out a mouthful of blood. An image began to appear, then slumped weakly, and could only slowly recover little by using secret healing arts. Even his cultivation would drop. Pavilion master. The Grand Elder hurriedly checked on the pavilion master. Meanwhile, he was shocked. And each one is famous throughout the world. The pavilion master is a top expert at the Saint King level. Could trying to divine the fate have backfired due to heaven's will? Divining fate is an act against heaven. One wrong move, and you'll suffer a backlash. Even great beings like the pavilion founder and Tianji emperor, how come he hadn't thought? Is asking for an entry to saintship realm too much? Then level 2 will surely be earth-shattering. and spatial rings from the halls were transported to the King Yun sect, have been struck by heaven's backlash, then went into seclusion. His soul was seriously damaged this time. Just thinking about what he just witnessed made him shudder. Good, very good. A figure stood before him with his back turned, surrounded by divine, sky-covering blue lotuses. Suddenly, a sword energy capable of splitting the heavens struck. His soul was instantly shattered. Detected someone attempting to divine King Yun Sect's secrets. Protection automatically activated. By injecting a wisp of their soul into it. You dare try to divine King Yun Sect's fate? Feng Qingyang grumbled while fishing. Seriously, every random nobody wants to peek into the secrets of the universe. Do they not know that our King Yun sect is protected by a system? Something big enough to change the entire continent is at hand. Even if they combed heaven and earth, he was crushed without being able to resist. Just let the elders and disciples handle all the affairs. I'll finish fishing and then take the birds for a walk. As for cultivation, haven't bothered with it at all. Just cheat straight up. It's barely been any time since I traveled here, and I've already reached the true person realm from zero cultivation. That's equivalent to being the ancestor of a top-tier power. Quick, hurry up and send people to take them away. Actually, it's not Feng Qingyang bragging, but looking at the whole continent, peak void-shattering realm, outer sect elder, the Bai. Even the greatest talents wouldn't make it. Meanwhile, unlike him, everyone else in King Yun sect is busy. After the three entered, could this all be a huge coincidence? Of neatly arranged techniques and weapons. Father, let's start picking. On both sides hung a pair of bold couplets. Left the three at a loss. Shi Hao casually grabbed a few books nearby to check them out. Since setting foot in King Yun sect, created by the saint-light Immortal King himself, Group 10 stood outside. When heavenly monument art is unleashed, who dares to compete? Thousand Feathers is an immortal technique that breaks through the sun. Self-created signature martial art by Thousand Feather Immortal King. At its peak, each strike unleashes thousands of sharp feather arrows, shattering thousands of enemies. Junior brother, these are all immortal techniques. Lin Bai and Lin Zan both realized it now, their hearts pounding excitedly. Lin Bai and No, 10 were shocked, but still alright, since their master had passed down, and all their life tablets are placed in a dedicated location. But Lin Zan was different. And the moment they open a door, it's full of spirit stones. Come and watch the selection of the Emperor for the Holy Emperor. The technique he cultivates is a top-tier Emperor-level skill. When have we ever seen a scene like this? Meanwhile, in his heart, he once again thanked the sect master for his generosity, letting him freely choose several techniques from the Lin family. Here you can just pick one at random, and it's either a king level or an emperor level technique. They're treating them incredibly well. Soon the three of them came out. How strong is this sect? Not only are all the disciples supreme holy bodies, even the guard dogs are at the earth level cultivation. The sect master is an existence that defies heaven. All of this benefits from the main character being a transmigrator from Blue Star. He activated the invincible Myriad Heavens divine sect system. Soon the three of them came out. Lin Zan selected a divine technique and 2 martial skills of the immortal grade. These 3 books alone are enough. They can sustain the Lin family for 1,000,000 years or even longer. Lin Zan decided to make these the Lin family's heirloom techniques upon his return. Hello. Here is the materials list required to build King Yun City.
Take a look.
Lin Zan listed all the materials needed for construction into a table and then handed it to the Bai. That's great, no problem at all. There's more than enough resources. Whenever we're about to run out, a steady flow of resources arrives. Because just recently, King Yun Sect released word that they were building their exclusive city, King Yun City. The outside world already received the news. Those who could provide money gave money. Those who could provide materials gave materials. And cultivators came in crowds to help with the construction. Even an ancestor from an imperial dynasty personally offered. to use all resources from the Zhou region, to do their utmost for the sect to build the great city. Head Elder Wang Zhuan was leading 5 of the sect's guards here, overseeing everything, to prevent anyone from causing trouble. This matter was personally assigned by the sect master. There cannot be a single mistake. Wang Lai, you head east. Wang Ji, you go north. Wang Peng, you go west. Wang Yu, you go south. Wang Jian and I will stay here and oversee everything. Contact me immediately if anything happens. Remember, anyone who causes trouble, deal with them on the spot. No need to ask questions. Yes, Elder. The 4 acknowledged the order and flew off in 4 directions. Having a large crowd really makes things easier. Otherwise, with just the Lim family, the construction would be way too slow. Now you can already see the city's outline. It's tens of thousands of miles long and tens of thousands of miles wide. And that's just the initial size of Qingyun City. If that's not enough in the future, this area will serve as the inner city, and they'll expand outward. Even at its current size, combined, it's several times bigger than Tianwu City, Zhuanyu City, and Beishan City. It's still several times larger than all of them put together, worthy of being the East Domain's largest city. I heard Qingyun Sect is building their own city. Wow, you're really behind on the news. I knew about it half a day ago, and got someone to send over more than half of our family's resources. We delivered them all to Qingyun Sect. If we're lucky, maybe we'll be able to join the upper sect as errand disciples. Damn, seriously? Your family moves so quick. Of course. If you don't act fast, how do you expect to stay relevant? You have to pick the right side these days. I'm really warning you. I better hurry and notify my family. After saying that, the guy rushed off. Linzhou Upper Sects. If you get in Qingyun Sect as an errand disciple, that's enough to make it big. Our family could rise rapidly with them. In Qingyun Sect's training grounds, Lin Bai was sitting cross-legged. Since his last body-strengthening breakthrough, advancing 7 minor realms, in just a few days he was about to break through again. Spiritual energy in his body poured into his danshan. With all the energy heating up inside his danshan, a golden core gradually began to form. He was right at the critical point. "Break for me!" Lin Bai shouted loudly. The wall between foundation establishment and golden core shattered on command. I'm in the golden core stage. I'm about to catch up to senior brother soon. Senior brother? I just broke through to mid-golden core stage now. Hearing that, Shihao smirked, unleashing his own aura, and flashed an innocent smile. I'm not trying to discourage you, junior brother. As long as you keep working hard, you can still catch up to me.
Damn.
Senior brother, your cultivation is as easy as drinking water. It's only been a few days, and you've already broken through from early to mid-nascent soul stage. That's really discouraging. Take it easy. You're making great progress too, junior brother. Let's go, master. Is looking for us. At the same time, a storm is brewing outside. The ancient Sink secret realm will open in one day. In the Kirin dynasty in the Wild State, sects in possession of secret keys are allowed to enter Kirin dynasty, acting as the hosts, and inviting all major sects to Mengdu as guests. Major powers from all states are discussing this event. Of course, this only applies to those with secret keys. If you don't have a key, there's nothing you can do. Of course, you could try to steal one. Fortune favors the fated. You could rob someone for it, or just pick one up. Either way, there are only 100 secret keys in total. Master, tomorrow is the day the ancient Saint secret realm opens. It's a great place for a trial. You two may have tremendous talent, but you lack combat experience. This competition for keys will be intense. I believe when you come out, your real-world experience will have improved a lot. And I won't give you any life-saving treasures. You'll have to rely on your own abilities. He definitely won't enter the secret realm himself. What kind of upper sect master would join personally? People would just laugh if it got out. This time, our main purpose for going is to recruit the third genius disciple. Yes, Master. How strong is this sect? They summoned an Earth-level ancestor right from the start, and all the disciples are geniuses. Even the guard dogs have Earth-level cultivation. Countless people want to join. At this grand event, an elder from a holy land stands respectfully in the grand hall, cupping his hands and saying, "Holy Lord, the ancient saint's secret realm opens in one day. Will the Holy Sun lead the team this time?" "Yes, send the Holy Sun again. Pick 20 more from the inner disciples, the most talented ones to accompany him." The ancient saint's secret realm doesn't just have tons of resources, inheritances, and rare encounters. It's also a great place for training. Even for a holy land, it's extremely attractive. East Mystic Holy Land is one of the 5 great holy lands of the East Domain. It's located in the wild state, just right. It's been speculated that this time the ancient saint's secret realm will open right in the wild state, so they have a big home turf advantage. The legacy of East Mystic Holy Land has lasted hundreds of thousands of years. It's incredibly deep-rooted. The Holy Land mentioned here isn't just a place founded by a saint and then carried on by later generations. All true holy lands have a living saint overseeing them. If a holy land is left with only one saint, like Bingtian, they'll automatically fall to just being a dominant force. Still, even a fallen dominant force is absolutely top tier. Because they possess the sacred arts passed down by saints, there is a high probability they will ascend to Holy Land status again. The Qilin dynasty is a long-standing overlord power in Huangzhou. It is said that the ancestor who founded the dynasty was at the semi-saint realm, leaving behind a semi-saint legacy. Therefore, among the overlord-level powers, the Qilin dynasty's ranking is very high. This is the royal capital, Qilin City. Today is the day the secret realm opens, so Qilin City is exceptionally lively today. To prevent any accidents, the king of the Qilin dynasty has dispatched a large number of imperial guards to guard around the royal city, ready to deal with any trouble at any time. At this moment, forces from various states have been arriving one after another, all for the treasures of the secret realm. If their own sect's disciples can obtain the saint's legacy from within, then the sect will instantly soar to greatness. Of course, the secret realm also has restrictions. The bone age cannot exceed 22 years. So those who can enter are all genius disciples under the age of 22. If there were no restrictions, the things in the secret realm would have long been plundered by the experts of major forces. At this time, a massive battleship hovered above Qilin City, causing a stir. Over 20 people flew out from it, both men and women. Leading the group were an extraordinary-looking elder and a handsome young man. This is too arrogant. Isn't the royal capital a no-fly zone? These people actually dare to park their battleship over the capital. Before the man could finish speaking, his friend beside him immediately interrupted him. Keep your voice down. Do you want to die? Do you know who those people were? They are from the East Profound Holy Land. Longxuan Shengdi. The man felt a wave of lingering fear. Luckily, his friend reminded him. Otherwise, he might have ended up in a bad spot. As expected of a holy land, look at how high the talent of these people is. Yeah, reaching the peak of the Golden Core realm at such a young age. The young man leading them has even reached the nascent soul realm. Sigh. If I could just be a handyman disciple in a holy land in this life, it wouldn't be in vain. After the Holy Sun enters the secret realm, you will need to look after the disciples within the sect. The leading elder said to the young man beside him. Indeed, the Holy Sun's talent is formidable. In the secret realm, we shall all follow the Holy Sun's lead. The Holy Land disciples, both male and female, all looked at the Holy Sun with admiration. The Holy Sun's talent and strength were far beyond their reach. Having the chance to come out for a trial with the Holy Sun, they must build a good relationship with him. Actually, the disciples selected for the trial didn't have poor talent, but compared to the Holy Sun, they were truly like clouds and mud. Rest assured, Elder, I will naturally look after my fellow junior brothers and sisters. Holy Sun Wang Teng gave a wicked smile. This was exactly the effect he wanted. As the Holy Sun, he particularly enjoyed this feeling of being superior. Before long, another massive battleship also hovered over Qilin City. Feng Qingyang and the other two flew out from within. Master, this royal palace is so lively. As soon as they came out, Shi Hao saw the dense, noisy crowd below. How could it not be lively? The major forces from all the states have come. Let's go to the palace first. After the major forces arrive, they will go to the palace for discussion. Holy cow, who are these people? Still so arrogant. Could it be people from another holy land? This time, the man had learned to be smart. He only spoke after Feng Qingyang and the others were far away. His friend didn't stop him, but was frowning in deep thought. What? I think I just saw the words Azure Cloud Sect written on that ship. It should be that Azure Cloud Sect, the high-tier sect that dominates Linzhou. The news of the Azure Cloud Sect's dominance in Linzhou had gradually spread to other states. Over time, major forces arrived one after another. Only 3 of the 5 Holy Lands came: East Profound Holy Land, Blue Moon Holy Land, and Azure Sky Holy Land. Blue Moon Holy Land is the Holy Land of Tianzhu, also a major power with a legacy of hundreds of thousands of years. The Holy Lord is a contemporary saint. The ones leading the group this time are the Holy Maiden of the Holy Land and some inner disciples. Azure Sky Holy Land is in Qingzhou. Unlike these 2 Holy Lands, it is an emerging Holy Land with not much foundation. The current Holy Lord, the Azure Sky Saint, is the founder of the Holy Land. After thousands of years of ups and downs, through a lucky encounter, he stepped from the semi-saint realm into the saint realm in one go, soaring to greatness from then on. The Azure Sky Sect also rose from an overlord-level power to a Holy Land. Father, please let me go. A young girl dressed in a fiery red dress was pleading. Father? No, The secret realm is too dangerous. This time, it's safer for your elder brother to go. Father? My Phoenix Saint body was activated a month ago. My strength is no worse than my elder brother's now. Truly, the heavens bless my Qilin dynasty. My Qilin dynasty is about to rise. Huai Qingyu had possessed a special physique since childhood, but it could never be activated. Her cultivation stopped rising once it reached the foundation establishment realm. The king was so anxious he sought answers everywhere, but to no avail. That is the Phoenix Saint body. An unrivaled physique that will surely become a Saint King barring any accidents. How did you activate it? However, the king was still very surprised. He had tried many methods without success, and now his daughter had actually activated it quietly. It was a chance encounter a month ago, father. Although the Killing King was still suspicious, he didn't ask further. Everyone has their own secrets. All right then, daughter. You shall go together with your elder brother. I knew it. Father is the best. Senior, my father has agreed to let me enter the secret realm. I can finally find the sacred healing medicine for you. You are very kind, the senior replied. This is what I promised you. It's what I should do. Speaking of which, her being able to awaken the Phoenix Saint body was indeed due to a chance encounter. A month ago, she went out to travel and passed through a valley. She picked up a strange ring. She felt the ring was beautiful, so she brought it back. Little did she know, a remnant soul resided inside the ring, who was the senior she spoke of. She promised to help this senior find sacred medicine to nourish the soul, and to keep the ring safe. The senior used a lot of magic power to help her awaken the saint body. However, without a corresponding cultivation technique, she couldn't exert the full strength of the saint body. The senior also expressed there was nothing he could do about that. Usually the 2 of them communicated through divine sense. Genius disciples from everywhere gathered at the secret realm. They originally intended to seize more opportunities and resources, but they unexpectedly fell into a trap of the demon race, just when things were about to end badly. The Narcissus Empress used the junior sister's body to strike with a sword, turning the tide with great power. Who are you? Why do you keep following me? So you're Hua King Yu's master, right? How do you know my name? And do you need something from me? I know all about the heavens above and the earth below. There's nothing I don't know, and nothing I'm unaware of. I've come to give you a chance to change your fate. It's up to you whether you seize it. There's nothing I don't know, and nothing I'm unaware of. Change your destiny. You're just bragging, aren't you? Yes, it's simple. Become my apprentice. Join my Kingyun sect. I promise you'll rise quickly and smoothly. Why should I join your Kingyun sect? How does your Kingyun sect compare to my Kilin dynasty? I could destroy it with the flick of a wrist. Then how does your Kingyun sect compare to the Holy Lands? They're nothing but ants. They deserve to be stomped underfoot. You're so arrogant. He swears these are the two most outrageous statements he's heard in his life. Am I right? Water Immortal Empress. The remnant soul in the ring was shocked deeply. How does he know? Could he be sent by Emperor Wuchang? No, that's impossible. They all think I'm completely destroyed. There's no way they could have found this place. So, are you this person? Don't worry about who I am. If you want to find out more, you'll have to join my Kingyun sect first. Our sect has no obligation to waste words with you. Buy one, get one free. That's worth it. Even though this empress is only a remnant soul, she can still be useful. She barely make it as an inner sect elder. Having a female elder will be really convenient. You're agree to him. Fine, I'll join Kingyun sect. Congratulations, host. You have completed the recruitment of a genius disciple. Reward, 5 silver summoning cards, 1 disciple trial tower. Exclusive sect skill, Phoenix Eye Sacred Technique. Additionally, you get a lotus body shaping root for free. Not bad. Now the sect has everything it needs. We can open our gates and start recruiting disciples. But the lotus body shaping root shouldn't be given for free. Mu Shuixian. We'll have to sign a labor contract with her later. Then you can work for free for 100,000 years. Let me introduce. This is your new junior sister. The 3 of you will enter the secret realm together soon. Hello, junior sister. I'm your eldest senior brother, Shi Hao. I'm your second senior brother, Lin Bai. Don't worry, junior sister. We'll protect you once we're inside. Then thank you both, senior brothers. Please take care of me, senior brothers. Protect me? My Phoenix sacred body is already at the minor achievement stage. We'll see who ends up protecting whom. These 2 senior brothers of yours are not simple. All right, hurry up and go in. Senior brother. This place doesn't look like it has anything good. Even so, Master asked us to bring sacks. But there's nothing here. Senior brother, I heard that the secret realm was once a battlefield where the major forces fought against the demon clan invasion. It was a world-shattering battle back then. Quite a few saints fell. The demon clan brings chaos to the world. We should kill them all. Well said, the demon clan is pure evil. If given the chance, I'll exterminate them. I'm Wang Teng, Holy Son of the Eastern Mystery. May I ask which sect you're from, brother? I'm number 10 from Kingyun sect. There are dangers everywhere in the secret realm. Why don't we travel together? Of course.
Gui Shaw.
Go set a trap. Keep all these disciples here. I'll reward you with 20 fresh bloodstones afterward. Thank you, my lord. I'll get to it right away. Damn those holy lands. When I get out, I'll tear you apart myself. Here. This should be the old pill room left behind. But it seems there's nothing here. This pill room is hidden by a formation. Let me use your body for a moment. I'll break this formation. All right, senior. Damn, all the pills were hidden by the formation. Look, senior. This is a soul-nurturing sacred pill. Not bad, my divine soul became even more solid. Senior brothers, how's your packing going? All packed up, let's go. Damn, there seems to be a saint's legacy in the East. In that case, Brother Zhu, why don't we go check it out too? She how sharply sensed something was wrong. Who will openly announce finding a saint's legacy? It feels off to publicly spread the news. Brother Wang, something's off about this. Hey, all the people from Great Sage are here. Who cares how dangerous it is? Even if it's a dragon's lair, let's charge in. Junior brothers, come on over. There really is a saint's legacy ahead. That's my senior brother. This is awesome. These people are demons. Get back. Don't go near them. They're demons. They're demon clan. Run. No, my bloodstones. Where are you going? Senior brother, looks like our wish is coming true. Let's see who's scared. See who kills more demons. This is not good, senior brother. There are too many demons. They just keep coming. Hey, girl. Brother Mu, now's not the time. Use your secret trump card already. Are you guys alright? I'm fine, senior brother. I'm alright too, eldest senior brother. Now he finally understood what senior meant by saying his two senior brothers weren't simple. They're too strong. Brother Su, that was a satisfying fight. I won't compete with you. You killed so many demons with your trump card. I'm just joking. Damn, you actually wiped out my demon army. Interesting. I love eating prodigies like you the most. Damn, it's a demon king. It's over, senior brother. Looks like we're stuck here. Let me use your body now. You can't defeat him. Let me borrow your sword. Junior sister, you... Impossible. Why is there such a powerhouse in the Eastern Domain? Who are you? You don't deserve to know who I am. Damn, senior brother. Your junior sister is actually this powerful. Did your sect leader give you that trump card? No wonder. People really can't be compared. Probably. Master, we're back. All right, senior brother. We'll take our leave first. If you get the chance, come have tea at my Dongquan. Absolutely. Are you all right? Your brother said there were demons inside. You didn't run into any, right? I'm fine, father. Thanks to my two senior brothers' protection. Hearing the junior sister's words, Shi Hao and Lin Bai looked a little awkward. Who the hell was protecting who here? Let's go, back to the sect. Next episode, recruiting new disciples and the watchdog. The Black Emperor of the Earth Realm appears. Please stay tuned. Senior brother, there's really nothing good here. Just a sleeping black dog. What a waste of excitement. In the stone cave just now, a ray of light and a faint presence suddenly appeared. They thought there was something good. Searched around for a while. Only found this powerless black dog. It's okay, junior brother. The Shengshuan secret realm still has 2 more days before it closes. We've got plenty of time left. Let's go check out another place. You're the little black dog. Your whole family's little black dogs. Who told you to throw me out? That really hurt.
Me?
Senior brother, this little black dog actually calls itself Ben D. Wow, calling yourself Ben D right off the bat. As soon as it fell, it was already grimacing in pain. Did you dream up your own territory or something? Senior brother, what's that massive tower for? That's our King Yun Sect's giant tower. Yeah, that's right. Shi Hao and Lin Bai just wanted to help their junior sister get familiar with the sect, but they ended up totally lost themselves. Hui Qingyu is actually tougher than both of them. From the moment she arrived, she was blown away by the fairyland-like King Yun Sect. What kind of place is this King Yun Sect, anyway? Let me find out for myself. Since you're friends with the sect master's disciple, I'll let it slide this time. But next time you offend me, you'll be punished. Master, our gains in the secret realm were great this time. Sagely medicine, damn. There are still no alchemists in Qingyun sect. Should we have the ancestors step in? Invite a pill sage to come over. Sect leader, over these days, all kinds of forces keep sending us resources nonstop. We've already built 20 storage halls. Qingyun City is already starting to take shape. Good, pour in all the resources. Speed up the construction. First, the sect leader praised. Qingyu, I have a cultivation technique for you. I'll teach you the Phoenix Eye sacred art. Thank you, Master. He's so moved right now. Such good fortune. Master taught him such a technique as soon as he joined. All right. You three go cultivate as well. Qingyu, leave your ring behind. The sect has something to discuss with him. Yes, Master. Come on out. Do I really need to invite you? What do you want? I don't want anything. I just want to talk to you about something. I am giving you a chance to change your fate. It all depends on whether you can seize it. Come be an elder at Qingyun sect for 100,000 years. No, to be more precise. It means you'll work for a Qingyun sect for free. Your reward after 100,000 years will be to rebuild a physical body for you. What do you think? 100,000 years. But rebuilding a body is really tempting for him. All right, I agree. What do I need to do? It's simple. Just sign a great Tao contract. All right, this is the lotus holy body I bestow upon you. Since I can grant it, I can also take it back. As for the great Tao contract, do you think I'm afraid of him? Many thanks, sect leader. You may go now. From now on, you are an inner sect elder of Qingyun sect. Disciple, use all summon cards for me. Go and attack for me. Congratulations, host. You drew an outer sect elder, Mu Tian Bansheng, at the peak of the Shattered Void Realm. Inner sect elder Luo Chan. Peak Saint Realm Law Enforcement Hall elder Luo Wudao. Peak Saint Realm Technique Hall elder Ni Hailong. Damn, finally back in the capital. A half saint. 2 saints. With the peak ones, that should barely be enough. Host's sect value is still 1,000 short. Need to keep working hard. Building the strongest sect in the heavens can't wait. Damn dog system. Why are you rushing me? It's only been a short while. Qingyun sect has already become so powerful. As the future #1 sect in the heavens, how can we have so few disciples? Host, please start the first recruiting mission. Completing it will grant huge rewards. Disciple, you really win my favor. This task came just at the right time. All the top leaders of Qingyun sect, come attend this meeting. Now, our Qingyun sect has complete facilities. All elders are in place. You could say our strength is formidable. Looking across the East domain, none can compare. But for the sect to last, we need to recruit more disciples. So the sect has decided to start recruiting in 3 days. Qingyun sect is officially entering the world. All regions in Linzhou are in an uproar. Major powers, families, dynasties, and rogue cultivators are all sending people. It's a grand spectacle. There are more than billions of people. Once you join Qingyun sect, even as a servant disciple, you'll rise to the top from then on. You'll soar to greatness. After 10 days and 3 rounds of assessments, Qingyun sect recruited 1,400 servant disciples, 600 outer sect disciples. Among them, the 2 most outstanding have the highest talent. Interesting. One is the reincarnation of the earth. Another has a sun holy body and a necklace with a grandpa attached. Congratulations, host, for completing the recruiting mission. Obtain Qingyun sect's exclusive technique, Qingyun Immortal method. Obtained Qingyun sect's exclusive martial skill, Qingyun Thunder Palm. Obtained the Qingyun Purgatory Array to protect the sect. Master, why are you 3 not cultivating properly? What do you need from your teacher? Master, the 3 of us discussed and decided. We want to go out and train together. Going out to experience things is good. The 3 disciples have extremely high talent, but they started late. So now their realms aren't high. ICE detected that in just over a month, St. Zhou St. Juan's secret realm will open. Host may send disciples to participate. Just now, your master saw through past and future in a single thought. I realized St. Zhou St. Juan's secret realm will open in just over a month. The three of you can go there. Go, it's the Lion Demon clan. This is bad. Thought the East Domain was an easy target, so started a beast tide. Attacked various places in the East Domain. Didn't expect Linzhou to have hidden major sects. Now they really hit a tough spot. King Yun's sect took action. The Empress subdued a 9th rank beast with one sentence. Amazed everyone. These are your tokens. Make sure to keep them safe. The token is bound to each of you. It not only proves your identity, but also stores contribution points. Now I'll give everyone the sect rules. You must keep them in mind. Don't break them. Otherwise, you'll be severely punished. Next, open your spiritual sense. I will teach you King Yun Sect's basic techniques and martial skills. Wait, could these be immortal methods? You call these basic techniques and martial skills? Isn't it just me who reincarnated? That woman Ling Yang did too. Old man in Ning Yan's necklace also started trembling. These techniques and skills are actually immortal methods. Damn, I also want to join King Yun's sect. Go, goal is the training room fight for a month. The disciples were all inspired by Ning Yan's thoughts. Even senior brothers are working so hard. We can't fall behind. Never heard of Black D. But D or not D, I don't know. It really is black. This emperor never changes his name, never changes his surname. I am the Black Emperor. If my cultivation was recovered, I'd definitely crush you. Damn, my spiritual sense hasn't recovered either. What are you looking at? I know I'm handsome, but this senior brother is even more narcissistic than me. Lin Bai and the others ignored him. If he wants to follow, let him. He even stared at them with confidence. Look at this tiny black dog, so skinny and weak. Is it a drama dog or what? Don't bother with him. Let's keep searching ahead. If we wait until we're back in the sect, as direct disciples, if our cultivation isn't higher than those inner or outer sect disciples, we'll embarrass our master. Senior brother's right. When those disciples just joined, I noticed several with amazing talent. There are even 2 prodigies who triggered 8 bells. No way, aren't the 3 of you super talented? Your cultivation isn't bad either, and you're still worried about being surpassed? Of course. King Yun's sect is full of prodigies too. If you slack off, you could be surpassed any time. Brother 10, when are you returning to the sect? Number 11 wants to join King Yun's sect too. We haven't mastered the Tao yet, so how can we go home? Hey, wait, I'm the emperor, but I don't have any cultivation right now. Even my spiritual power hasn't recovered. If I want to get out alive, I have to rely on those 4 human cultivators. Sect leader, the beasts have started a beast tide. Master the family sent a letter asking for help. Higher sect relatives. I am the Wu, the family's patriarch of Beishan City. At the hour of the day, the beast forest began to stir. Countless monster kings attacked Tianmu City. All the families fought bravely, but the strength gap is huge. We fear the city will fall soon. Beishan City is the barrier of Lingzhou. If the beasts break through, they will sweep across Lingzhou. I hope the higher sect sends strong support. Tianyi family's patriarch Bai Shangbing has published the latest mission. How could we, as the top sect, just stand by and do nothing? Lingzhou is controlled by the King Yun sect. How can outsiders be allowed to interfere? Please send elders and disciples to go there. Save the people of Lingzhou from disaster. Completing this mission will earn you a huge reward. And unlock the prestige shop and prestige point lottery. Another task already. System, you're being pretty diligent lately. But this time Feng Qingyang didn't say much. Even without a reward, he would still send people. It's not about being overly kind-hearted. This is a matter of principle. Thinking of this, Feng Qingyang used divine sense to summon 2 inner sect elders. Sect master, A beast tide has broken out in the Linzhou monster forest. I'm ordering you two to take all the outer sect disciples and head to Beishan City. Eliminate the beasts. Yes, sect master. Meanwhile, over in the Huangzhou direction of monster forest, the great battle between sacred beasts has reached its peak. Why haven't Nao and Zhu come to pay respects to their master yet? Erhu and Bengxing, why are you two hanging around with humans? You still need to pay respects to the master? Did you two betray our beast clan? Screw you, dumb bird. What do you mean, betray the beast clan? That's harsh. This is called playing both sides. The one approaching is Qingyun Sect. Yeah, Qingyun Sect. The saints and half-saints from Dongshuan Holy Land also looked on in shock. The strong from Qingyun Sect have tamed two great sacred beasts. Upon hearing Erhuzi's words, Juling Sparrow and Tuntu became furious. They thought Erhu and Bengxing were coming to help. But instead, they surrendered to the humans. Where's the dignity of a sacred beast cultivator? Where's the honor of the beast clan? What are you looking at? Hurry up and attack. Still waiting for the master to speak? Right, tonight. Master, please take a rest. These two dumb bears will be handled soon. Master, we yield. With the roar of all four sacred beasts, the monster beasts all retreated. The beast tide is over. After this beast tide ended, Qingyun Sect's reputation spread everywhere at a terrifying speed. According to rumors from saints of each holy land, the moment Qingyun Sect's leader spoke, a single sentence made the sacred beasts submit. A single glare made the sacred beasts prostrate. Such terror. Something's wrong with this fog. Is there a secret inside? Hey, kid. I'm telling you, if you want to live, don't go in. This place is no good. His divine sense only extended a meter around him, but as soon as it touched the red mist, he instantly sensed it wasn't anything good. It's not a nice place. There's nothing good inside. So why are they all rushing in one by one? They're craving it, and so are we. Now, Shihao's cultivation level has advanced from mid-nascent soul stage to early void fusion stage. Lin Bai and Hua Qingyu's cultivation also went from mid-golden core to mid-nascent soul. Geniuses are truly geniuses. Their progress is incredibly fast. Senior, they say there's a blood-colored famous flower up ahead that only blooms once every 10,000 years. It's very rare. A holy medicine. If combined with bloodgrass, demon pearl tears, and soul pearl as medicine, you can refine it into a pill. It's a supreme reviving pill, a high-grade sacred pill. It can heal the soul and revive high-grade sacred beasts. So what are we waiting for? Let's hurry in. Otherwise, someone else will pick our holy medicine. That would be bad. Wait, I think they just said there's a holy medicine that nourishes the soul. Hey, wait. I, the Emperor, I'll protect you. Elder, you stay here and protect the disciples. I'll go check over there. Everyone move aside. Let me handle this. Great, a saint from a holy land is here. No, not from a holy land. He's from the human side. A great sage among humans. A late-stage saint-level beast. Qingyun Sect still needs new guardian beasts. If I deliver a sacred beast to the sect master as a mount, things will go much smoother in the sect. But will the sect master even want a saint-level mount? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll just bring it back first. You may leave now. This sacred beast is really powerful. Only by working together can we win. Little tiger, I'll only say this once. Surrender or die. Jordan, what a cool. Such mighty pressure. If he doesn't beg for mercy, he'll be crushed himself. What? You're still here? Need something else? No, nothing at all. Oh, not me. I'm leaving right now. If I hurry back, I can still make it for Kixi Festival. If you're not dead, get up and die again. Susan. Afterward, Mu Shuixian tamed Bengxing using the same method. Ding! Congratulations to the host for completing the mission. Obtained 1 silver summoning card. Prestige Mall is now available. Prestige Lottery is now open. You received 1 lottery card and 100,000 prestige points. Looks like the beast tide has been dealt with. Use the silver summoning card. Congratulations, the host drew a peak manifestation realm powerhouse. Elder Dragon Blood. Damn, my luck is still amazing. Prestige is earned through Sect influence. Sect intimidation. Sect reputation. 100,000 prestige points for 1 lottery. Containing treasures from all worlds within it. What you get is all up to chance. Even the system can't interfere. Use a manual draw card. Congratulations to the host for drawing. Thank you for your participation. Are you messing with me? Give me another draw. Spend 100,000 prestige points. Congratulations, the host drew a permanent void-shattering experience card. Damn, I might as well have spent 100,000 in the shop and exchanged for a permanent Saint Realm experience card. Even the worst can be exchanged for a Saint Realm experience. It's all my fault for being greedy. Boy, use the experience card for me. This feels great. Meanwhile, a silhouette slowly descended in the sky over King Yun's Sect. The overwhelming aura of peak manifestation realm filled the air. The weather suddenly changed. Heaven and earth lost their color. Thunder and lightning crashed. Yet his expression was extremely cold, as if he was wearing an ice mask. His gaze was utterly domineering. The pressure was immense. This scene, even Ancestor Lee King Yun noticed. If you weren't from King Yun's Sect, I'd have slapped you away already. Damn it.